Can you all hear me? All right, so yeah, basically I do these all alternating guest and then solo streams, etc. etc. Solo one basically just to go over any conspiracy research on these Saturday ones, and then Wednesdays I do more science technical stuff. All right. Anyways, guys. So Jimmy Pop says, Congratulations, pal." Right. So yeah, some people actually think I met with Trump. The photos, that's how good the AI is. Yeah, guys, let me know how the audio is. Is audio good, bad, decent? And again, be very, very critical. If you see me like mumbling and nothing's showing, that means it sounds off. The photos, that's how good they are. All right, anyways, hey, Christoph, can you hear me? Rodeo Matrix. Rodeo Matrix says two Trumps, red tie, blue tie. Okay, epic stuff. You got the memo. Yeah, there's two Trumps. And then Metal Miner. Hello, hello. Heidi, Christoph, and pals. Cause we have a whole bunch of people in the show already. And yeah, so Tasha says, I'm so excited for the next Matthew and John Hudson collaboration. Yeah, for sure. That's gonna be quite epic. And the other thing is, yeah, what's it called? I just want to get to. Why can't I just go to YouTube? Okay, so I gotta click on YouTube to see notifications. Yeah, just someone actually commented here saying, "Is the picture on the right real?" He's saying, "Is the picture on the right real?" I'm like, none of them are real. Oh wait, none of them are real. I'll just put a laughing. Okay, I can't even like see where's the emoji thingy? Like what just happened with Facebook, YouTube? Just none of them are real. Look at emoji. It's why is it at the bottom? Like who's doing this to? Okay, I can't even post anything. Like what's the point of stuff? Okay, I'm gonna go laughing emoji. Do it like this way. Um. Okay. I'll go right here. Laugh. Okay, this one here. Yeah, so it's like I need to. It's like this is like again, YouTube is like a trillion-dollar company, and they can't even do it in emoji correctly. This is why Hive will take over the game. Okay, SAQ, what's critical news? I'm worried. What's critical news? Nothing's critical. What is it? What is he talking about? Anyways, we'll go over some news and mainstream stuff. I mean, basically conspiracy stuff and some like Charlie Cook stuff again, and so on. All right, let me just finish my coffee. My shot of coffee. Where did the thingy go? Okay, this thing goes like that. Okay, so I need to put it like this. All right, so this is anyways, I'm just gonna get set up for the first few minutes. Oh man, that's good. All right, let's put it down. Let's put it down here. All right, and get some. SAQ says the title says emergency broadcast. Yeah, I'm just copying Alex Jones. Alex Jones does the emergency broadcast all the time. Let's go to Alex Jones. So he does this all the time. Let's see what Alex Jones says. He always does emergency. See what he does. Emergency. Let me spell it. Okay. Okay, Saturday emergency broadcast. He did the same thing as me 1 hour ago. He's copying me. Deep state alert. Emergency is must watch emergency broadcast. Emergency report. Service emergency vehicles. Let's see what else. This was a recent one. Okay, so yeah, Saturday emergency broadcast. He's literally copying me. Well, why is Alex Jones copying me? I'll just post this. I'll take a screen grab right here, and I'll post it right here. Alex Jones copying my swag. Copying my emergency titles, which I copied from him. Yeah. So, anyways, I copied from him. Okay, Jeff Stewart. Howdy. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, the emergency. The emergency is you better get on the stream and become a super fan and give me a bunch of cash money. Otherwise, I'll get upset. Okay. Tasha says I'm gonna copy that too. Yeah. So clickbait or something we need to worry about. Yeah. Just worry. Worry all the time. What does this guy talk? All right. Yeah, Metamodeler says LOL at the MES and Trump cover photo. Yeah, so my sister-in-law actually made it for me. It's actually quite amazing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly before I get further, I'm actually gonna send this to Judy Wood. She wanted me to make this thingy there. I'll say okay, whoops, done and done. Okay, I think this is fine. Okay, this is Falcon. Okay. Anyway, I just sent messaging Judy Wood on. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Anyways, I send this Falcon video right here. This Falcon. I made it zoomed in. This was like live a few hours ago. So you can see this baby chick. This is a Falcon. It's like a. I think it's in Australia, and it just gets up and it goes all the way over there. I'm making it the faster speed. Okay, Mystic Bazaar is in the show. Okay, you look like Cash Patel. Interesting. Yeah, that is true. Okay, there's the baby chick getting up and going to its Falcon. It's a baby Falcon. Okay, this is getting up and it's gonna go all the way to its groups there. SAQ, nothing's emergency. Everything's okay. World ain't gonna end. Well, unless you give me a bunch of cash money. Okay, emergency is become a super fan, donate, and so on. And yeah. World may or may not end. I'm not gonna guarantee it either way. Okay, anyways, there's a chick, and I made it double speed, and there's the Falcon. So I sent this to Judy Wood. She's a big, avid, bird watcher. Alright. And now the baby chick finally got on its way. Anyways, so that's that. And let's power through. I just want to finish my water, maybe. All right, so apologies SAQ for scaring you. Yeah, so the world is not ending. I was just trying to get you riled up, and so on. Okay, so anyway, so we're not dead yet. Okay. Apologies SAQ for scaring you, and also yeah. So Mike Uden's Telegram channel moderator literally shared my my video. Absolutely epic stuff. Okay, this is some mind-boggling stuff going on right now, guys. Anyways, the world's fine. It's the people on it. No, it's alright. The world could be a bit better. It could be a bit warmer. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, let's go back into this show here. So housekeeping and so on and the usual jazz. All right, guys. So anyways, here's the notes, guys. Notes to the notes. And we'll cover some stuff and so on. I'll close this. All right, guys. I'll try to get on it. Anyways, guys. Yeah. So the world is semi-fine. Anyways. So here's the link to the notes, guys. And also, let's see if there's any. Okay, this is Rumble. And then let's see if anybody comments on Odyssey or anything. If they don't comment, I'll message on those. And if they don't give me a bunch of cash money, I may not use them anymore. But anyways, this is okay. It's not loading. Okay, this is no. Let's see if this works. This is on X. So we're streaming on everywhere. But again, Dr. Judy Wood. Okay, James. Yeah, Judy Wood is actually so I'm in communication with her. So I'm trying to get her on the show, but she's very self-conscious. She doesn't want like she doesn't want to go on shows for just chit-chatting. She wants to have a purpose and so on. And yeah, but so yeah, so anyways, that'll be maybe for future. But yes, anyways, me and her are besties now. Yeah, so all right. Okay, all peace, yeah, for sure. All right, how do I make this a bit higher, actually? I just need to be able to see this. Okay, I'm going to move this all the way to the side here. And this one, input volume. Okay, I just kept this input volume there. Okay, this should be fine. Okay, yeah, we are back on the show. Let's see, does this work? Okay, this doesn't even load. Okay, links don't work on BitChute. So links don't work on BitChute. Can you all hear? Okay, okay, BitChute is... Okay, everything's just trash. Okay. So we're dealing with a bunch of trash. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna have to make this smaller one. Apologies, guys. I'm just I usually set these up beforehand. There's a bunch of the links, I mean the chat windows. But anyways, I was just all over the place. Okay, anyways, guys, so we're back on the show. Alright, so there's a link to the notes, and let's just jump right in. So MES Livestream 114, Halloween emergency broadcast. Join me as I cover a wide variety of news, fake news, and psychological operations currently underway during this spooky Halloween season. And again, especially during Halloween, I put this. It looks so real. Like that's literally me. And there's Mr. Trump. And someone's asking if this is a real photo. Well, Trump does this all the time. Like, what's the difference if he does that or differently? But I think he has one like that. I think he has one. Trump, Jay-Z hand sign. I think they did hand signs with him, I think, in an album or something. Okay, I think they do. I think he's done it with them. Okay, but this is his hand sign. Okay, well, he does the downwards one. Okay, there's Al Frankton or whatever his name's. Uh, yeah, and there's this is Warren Buffett again, billionaires doing that hand sign. Yeah, so yeah. But, okay, Trump doesn't have that one, but it's but again, the Trump hand sign is it's pretty wild in of itself. All right, anyways, so we are live right here. Okay, so yeah, this is a post. Yeah, so anyways, let's jump right in. So MES troubleshooting as usual. That's pretty fine. Okay, anyways, go to housekeeping. All right, so housekeeping right here. Yeah, also MES job offering, add timestamps to live streams. I can pay in shoutouts. Also create a second channel to upload short clips of the streams or just post them anywhere. Again, feel free to use any of my videos and monetize them and so on. Do as you wish and so on. All right, close this. Future guests. Yes, a benefactor from Beneficent TV will join the show periodically, discuss free energy. So we'll see whenever I don't have a guest or so on. Maybe even next week. And then MES is going to the Hutchisons November 10th to 15th. So this is not a drill, guys. I'm going back to the Hutchison. Nancy actually paid for the flight, hotel, car rental. So it's going to be absolutely wild. So Hutchison's. Yeah, so I got my trip booked. So I'm going to be flying Monday, November 10th at night. I'll probably be there at like 1 a.m. the next day. And then I'll leave on the following. I'll leave on Saturday night, that one there. Yeah, but she wants to. So basically, Nancy said, let me know what you need and the cost, airline ticket, hotel, car, and I'll cover the cost, and you do the live stream, yeah. So anyway, the live stream is going to be actually on the 13th. It's not the 12th. She updated it. So 13th, Thursday, is going to be a stream. And then I'm not going to stream at John's lab, but I will be filming and seeing what we can do. Try to replicate some Hudson effect type effects and so on. So anything, and if possible, even get a gyro, one of those anti-gravity wheel by Eric Lithwit. But anyways, we'll get to a lot of fun. Anyways, I'm just gonna just power down his water. Yeah, Christoph, fantastic news about the trip. Yeah, thanks. Definitely, it's gonna be quite epic. Yeah, because they wanted me over there. I'm like, well, it costs a lot of money. Last year was I go doing donations, but most of it from my brother sold some crypto and he sent it to me. All right. Anyways, all right, guys. So now next setup is future guest. Yeah, and also, yeah, Dr. Judy Wood does want to join a live stream if I can get a thermite believer to join and sit through her lecture 1v1 to ask questions. Yeah, so that's kind of what she wants in there. But yeah, so let's be if you know a thermite believer that still has his still brainwashed by thermite, that could be a good guest. With Judy Wood. Anyways, all right, guys. MES stream notes and links. So random notes. MES poll results. Tucker Carlson is the most liked 9/11 spook. Yeah, so we'll get to it over here. That's this right here. I'll scroll down here. Oh, whoops. Gotta scroll even further. Alright, so we'll get to the polls usually. Do those first. Yeah, so I had a poll before. So MES poll, who's your favorite 9/11 spook? So the only people that got votes was Alex Jones, Richard Gage, Jim Fetzer, and Tucker Carlson. I voted for Richard Gage. Fetzer was third, and then Alex Jones second, but Tucker Carlson takes the lead there. 14 votes. A lot of people didn't want to vote for their favorite spook. But come on, guys. You gotta vote for your favorite spooks, guys. See what the there's a lot of comments. Some of them saying they didn't want to. I favor none of those. Yeah, yeah. You gotta vote for your favorite spook, guys. It's like when you're watching a movie. It's like which is your favorite scary character, which is your favorite antagonist, and so on. So that's kind of what I mean. At the end of the day, we are living in a bizarre movie. All right. So that's that. And then the new poll. Do you trust the plan? All right, all right. So let's see. So far, let's see what the results are. Let's see. This is okay. I gotta click on this one here. I'm gonna put this notes on this one. Okay, that's good. So I know that was for copying, pasting. I'll put it like this. All right. Anyways, yeah. So here is the poll. So the new poll is out here. So MES poll. Do you trust the plan? Yes. No. What plan? All right, and this person, the plan is to go in without a plan. Okay, so the question is, do you guys trust the plan? And who knows the reference for that? Do you guys trust the plan? Yeah, go and vote, guys. So far, nobody voted yes. So let's see if I go Twitter. Trust the plan. What's the first thing that shows up on Twitter? Let's see what trust the plan is. Okay. Okay, they keep saying trust the plan is the only plan I trust. All right, the plan. Trust the plan. William Ramsey. Okay. Where's the... Okay, so this is Robert Malone. Don't be distracted by the nattering nabobs of negativity who are constantly armchair quarterbacking. Focus on the big picture. Remember, see the forest, not trees. Anyways, so here's what I mean. Trust the plan. This is WWG1 WGA. So it took me like a year to realize what this was because so much subscribers were sharing that like they're posting this, and I'm like, what in the world? You guys talking about? Then I realized where we go as one, we go as all, or something like that. Anyways, so trust the plan. What plan are we and how is this guy getting so huge? 217,000 followers. It says this is a John F. Kennedy like parody account or something. But I was getting so huge. Okay, anyways, so trust the plan. Apparently it's like a QAnon stuff here. Yeah, so trust the plan, QAnon. Let's go with QAnon. Or I think it's like QAnon stuff. Yeah, so anyways, trust the plan, QAnon. Okay, we have sitting members of Congress saying trust the plan on social media. Post QAnon conquered the Republican Party. People need to get speed up this. So Republican Representative Mike Collins once again trust the plan. Treasury post unexpected surplus. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, it is a bit wild. I just want to see if Trump has been talking about trust the plan. See what Trump says on trust the plan. Trust the plan. Let's see if he says anything. Okay, does he say at all? Trust. Okay, plan. Okay, no, he never says trust the plan. Interesting. Maybe here. Trust. Okay, and then there's plan. Okay, there's only, it says, yeah, anyways, so it doesn't have it there. Which is quite interesting. Anyways, guys, vote for your thingy. Trust the plan. And also, I want to go over this one here. This is a Matra Sue Solar's conversation with a pro-Trumper. So I know some. I again trust the plan. QAnon, the biggest site in 100 years. So many people fall for WWG1 WGA. Yeah, and some of them still do. So I think Matthew Nas as well. It's like the boomers. Matthew Nas again. A great. Okay, where's the it's like, how do I just find anything? Okay, so he just followed me recently. Okay, Matthew Nas. Yeah, so Matthew Nas followed me just on Twitter. So Matthew Nas, where we go all over the world. Like, anyway, so we have QAnon, and he has his photos Q, and it's Matthew Nas. He just followed me, and so I followed him back. So anyways, I give a pass if it's a boomer. I give a pass because like I think Judy Wood's also on the pro Trump side. So if you're a boomer. I give you guys a pass. If you're not a boomer, please don't promote Trump in any way, please. Okay, Gonzo says, I do not see that poll on Telegram. Interesting fan. Yeah, what plan? For me, I do dislike all tars, but Q-tars are the worst. They'll tell you to trust the plan they don't have or cannot show. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't understand. It was to make the right docile after the 2020 election. It's so clownish. Is this? Yeah, right. But anyways. I go easy if it's a boomer, and if you're promoting 9/11, real truth, I'll give you guys a pass. But I never realized there's so many colored Kool-Aids. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of Kool-Aid guys. Just be careful. But also again, boomers, I give them a benefit of the doubt just because they have to deal with a lot of well, again, when technology and so on changes, it's like, how do you rapidly get up to speed to the digital psyops? That's not easy, especially the AI psyops, and now there's gonna be crypto psyops and so on. So you gotta like literally get up to speed. All right, so that's this one here. Yeah. So anyways, guys, trust the plan. What plan? Support winning. Q is fun. Help connect the dots. We'll see. Okay, Gary Jackson. Okay, Gary Jackson in the show. All right. Yeah. Q is. But again, there's another one. I think Chris Berger. But anyways, yeah. So people have to grasp. Free energy tech literally means every politician, every second of every day that they don't disclose it, they're literally committing genocide. But that's for another topic there. But anyways, so that is this one here. And yeah, so anyways, so here's the thumbnail. The thumbnail's absolutely wild here. So there's another one too. I'm gonna go Trump MES. So there's another one, the full one. So here's leaked photos. So here's leaked photos of MES meeting Trump at the White House. So there's the big one there. This one. No, here's the one here. MES. All right, guys, I've been outed. Outed. Also, maybe you'll exhibit if you start saying the people in charge are feeding on adrenochrome. Yeah, but again, that one. They might be doing that, but the thing is, if you're pro-Trump and saying that's where things get next level. Yeah, so you have to be like super anti everything, so that if someone's even listening to you, it's like at least they're on the same page that everyone is bad. So you don't just say, oh, only the Democrats, only the Republicans are doing this XYZ. Well, so anyways, yeah, but the jury chrome jury's still out. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it. All right. Anyways, let's continue further. Oh yeah, this was a about Trump. This I'm gonna read this out. I haven't read it. This is from Amatero Solar. She had a argument or a discussion with someone. So I was in a conversation with a man, David, who was convinced that the Donald was elected into the White House and is scattering the globalists in the wind. That the only thing that is keeping him from cleaning up is the Democrats. He's a knight in shining armor battling the evil ones who are taking over the country. But again, he is being used as a like cleaning house of the old system, and then coming into the new system. But then he's always going to be the fall guy, saying start World War III and so on. St. Martin, adrenochrome is a misinfo discrediting operation. I'm a chemistry teacher. Adrenochrome is a cheap first oxidation of adrenaline. Interesting. They're using med beds. Okay, interesting. We got St. Martin with some bombshell info there. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, but the thing is, but the one you're discussing, it's not infused with the fear of like a child being killed or something, which is some occult magic possibly. Props and operation discretion what they're doing. What happens to 9/11 detective stuff? What does that mean? 9/11 detective. I've been doing 9/11 all the time. I just uploaded a recent video on it. Anyways, guys, this guy says draining the swamp came up. Another in the conversation brought up, and David said Democrats are the swamp. Okay, yeah, so draining the swamp came up, and then anyways, see what he says here. So I did a B, wait of a chuckle, replied, no, David, the swamp is everyone we see on stage, the whole politics play. If you see it in the news, give high probability it's to cast Sandy hooks into our emotions and drag us where they want us. Trump is one of the characters, the ones behind the scenes, behind the screen, behind us project on the cave wall. It's all to get us willingly led. They use Trump to get hooks of hopium into ones who think the system in any way, who think that the system is in any way there to serve them, while they accept being subject to it all. We do not have to accept that, and I truly don't. I have left their cave. I think it would behoove you to do the same. Love always. I did not get a response thus far. Interesting. Though I imagine most of you, my readers, know my reference to the quote cave and the projection creating a performance which we are watching on the cave wall. Again, it's like 9/11 and Plato's cave are the one it's in. Now let me explain for those unfamiliar with Plato and his cave. Describing the setup with money, psychopaths, and control, keeping us the participatory audience believing that what we see on the wall is reality. The idea is that there are ones behind the scenes who write the scripts, cast the actors, direct from the wings, a play for us, keeping us enthralled and rooting for one character or another, believing what we see is the reality of things. In this way, the directors can move the audience in any way they choose. Today, the cave walls are screens, and on it, the literal world stage is performed. The politics play. Information about backstage that they do not want us to see is well hidden, and anything in their news is to cast those sandy hooks into our hearts, pull us into their agendas. Yeah, it keeps going on. Let's see. Too many think that the cave was some ancient setup or mere allegory for something. They don't see that there is no allegory, but we have screens and not an actual cave wall. There truly are ones who write the scripts for what we see, choose who will perform the parts, and direct it all while away from the stage itself. The news is made up or is reporting things they initiated in the participatory audience with their emotional hooks. The idea is to get the sheep to willingly go where the moneyed psychopaths want them to go, believing that the quote guns are the problem, as one example, when there is no real problem at all. Statistically none, but we will willingly relinquish our arms because the story on the quote news showed someone with a gun shooting people. or get a jab of toxins because of dreaded disease is on the loose. That viruses and contagion are real. Never mind, no one has honestly proven virus or contagion to this very day. Or eat bugs because cow farts are heating the planet. I could go on, but I imagine you, my dear readers, can add to the short list, making it much, much longer. Comment below if you have additions. Below, I link my articles on the cave and how we can solve them. I do hope we could choose. You could choose to read through some of it or all of it. Anyways, epic stuff. There. Yeah, I will share. We'll do a Yeah, we'll do that later there. But anyways, yeah, so that's pretty epic stuff there. I will share this right here. Okay, I will post it on this part right here. All right, so anyways, that is that. And I want to get to the allegory of the cave there. I think it's Plato. Okay, this is Plato's cave. Okay, so here's Plato's cave. Oh yeah, okay. This is Plato's rave. All right, let's go to Plato's rave. Okay, that's the only thing I have on Plato. But I do have a 911 blue beam. I think I made a yeah. So anyway, so Plato's cave. Whenever I think of that, I literally think of 911. It's like literally have projection tech. Replace planes on 911 with which were stealth 3D volumetric illusion technology to UFOs, and use the directed energy weapons which turn the towers to dust. And you have an alien invasion threat or attack. Again, that's pretty much 911. Yeah, Gary Jackson is getting Judy Wood's book into schools. That'll be absolutely epic there. If, let me know how that goes, and let me know once you get the notes. I mean the stickers and so on. So I think you got those stickers. So Gary Jackson, guys, and Gary Jackson, were you the one that bought the No Planes No Kidding sweater? Because I know you got these ones. Or actually no, I don't know if you got this one. In God we trust, all others must bring evidence. Who bought these stickers? Because I know you bought the other ones I made for you. So I made for Gary Jackson these ones here. I'll go to Gary's stuff here. Should be fine. So here's yeah, Gary. The links you keep sending me, they don't work. Like click the link, it just doesn't load up. It just doesn't load up. I don't know why. Even though we are Facebook friends. And I want to go back to this right here. Oh, yeah. So I was asking if you bought these. Did you buy this sweater? Because I know I gave you this one. Yeah. I mean, you got these 10 stickers. No planes. Trust. Yeah. Basically, did you buy those ones? Because you got the 10 stickers. I'm pretty sure you bought them then. Yeah. So, Gary, did you get it? I've just done an article on Bluebeam. Okay, Mystic Bazaar just did an article. Epic stuff there. Mystic. Yeah, order 10 stickers. Did you order anything else? So you didn't order these No Planes and Trust. So what I'm trying to say is, if you go to Discord, it shows you set up here. Yeah, so you only ordered 10 stickers. Okay, so somebody else ordered these then. So these, this right here. So you ordered these 10 stickers, yeah, because donated by Matthew Solutions C911 video compilation at youtube.com/MES. So he's gonna put these on the all the 911 books. Oh yeah, so he's gonna get these. Let me know when you get them. If you don't get them in like in a bit, I can message Teespring for you, or you can do it. Okay, Christy Story, you bought this hoodie and sticker. Wow, amazing, Christy. Alright guys, Christy Story literally bought these ones right here. So I was wondering who bought this. So someone bought this hoodie right here. No Planes Not Kidding. This was designed by Keith, aka Conspiracy Real. And then this one, in God We Trust, all others must bring evidence. Dr. Judy Wood, and this is Dr. Judy Wood's actual quote. And she was literally directing me how to make the design and so on. So definitely those. And I was gonna buy actually. Yeah, so this is the t-shirt Judy Wood quote, and there should be a whole bunch of designs. I don't know what just take a this loading. It takes a while to load, and so on. And I actually got the if I go right here. Okay, there was supposed to be a mug somewhere. Why isn't it showing? Homeware, wall art, apparel, accessories, drinkware. Okay, go to the drinkware mugs. Like, does anything just load up? Like, what planet am I on where this doesn't load? Just load up. It's like Teespring just trash. Yeah, so the one I got for Judy Wood was this one. So again, she has she has this one. No, she has this one, I mean. Yeah, so that's her quote as well, but the one I got her mug for her. Okay, I can't even like just find stuff. How do we just find stuff? Okay, I'm gonna just go right here. It's like Teespring when you can't even use the own website to search. So if he goes Judy quote. So this is the one yeah, okay, this is another quote. This is the one I got her. Quote from Judy Wood, and I got the mug for her. So this one here, know what it is that you know. Know what it is that you know, and know that everything else you don't know. So if you know what it is, if you know what you know, like put it in one corner, and then everything else you don't know, and don't bridge the gap with assumptions, and so on. And then I got her this mug. It says know what it is, and then on the back side it says if you do, you're fixing to mess up. So she has this mug and she drinks her coffee out of that. So epic stuff there. So evening all 9/11 revisionists in the show. Yeah, so 9/11 revisionists, we just found out who ordered. Yes, Christy Story, a super fan, literally got this one right here, this sticker. In God We Trust, all others must bring evidence. And this one right here, designed by Keith, Keith Conspiracy Realist. No Planes Not Kidding. So initially, I actually made a giant one, and he wanted a bit smaller. So I said, Let's say no planes. Sure. Yeah, so initially I made it this size. I made this one here. No planes, not kidding. This one I want. I like because it's huge. And then, but then, this one he wanted a bit smaller there. So that's one he designed, and so on. And the one I want to buy, but I didn't want to pay for the shipping. The shipping to Canada is like it's like literally the same price as the mug. But the one I want to buy is the Richard Gage one. I want to get this mug. So if somebody wants to donate for me, I'll buy this shirt and mug. So this right here. I'm not going to present every piece of evidence I can't explain. So this is Richard Gage, rgage33@gmail.com. And this design was also helped by Judy Wood. I added this at the end there. So again, this is going to be epic stuff there. Gary Jackson, start with local libraries and get it featured as Book of the Month library. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so Gary Jackson, let us know how it goes and so on. Yeah. So anyways, let's continue on to the story. Yeah, so I read the this one here. Did I post that article? I think I posted it. Okay, so I did post it there. Information form Matura Solar. I will share this actually. I'll share this on my MES conspiracy. I'll do it like here. Cross post in MES conspiracy community. Do y'all trust the plan? Okay. Do y'all trust the plan? Okay, there it is. Yeah. So anyways, I shared that one. That's pretty epic. I read the pumpkin patch shooting apples. Okay, epic stuff there. So Tammy is shooting apples. Just be careful of shooting apples. You might be on the news saying that you were shooting up shooting up a place. Anyways, continue further on our journey. Okay, so I'm gonna close some stuff. Okay, so we're back onto this. Yeah. So anyways, that's random notes, and now we'll go over the conspiracy stuff and see what happens. So thumbnail made. Thumbnail from AI images from my my sister-in-law. Yeah, thumbnail made, not make. And anyways, why is this so small? Okay, this is thumbnail made from AI images my sister-in-law made, and also are nukes real? So we might actually discuss some of this. Let's see. I'm gonna click right here. Top questions. Yeah, so anyways, I use that Grok AI and ask it. That's MES asking Trump tough questions. Play this.
Are nukes real? Canada will soon find out. Haha. Are nukes real? Canada will soon find out. Haha.
All right, anyways, so I asked Trump if nukes are real, and he says Canada will find out. So that'd be pretty well. And then there's another thing I want to actually do right now. I was trying to make a good a trailer using the setup there. If we go to Imagine. I was trying to make a good one, but I couldn't do it. It wasn't making it properly. This one right here. Okay, make them do. Then he turns like bald or something. Wait, I'm trying to make them do secret Illuminati handshakes. Make the theme scary Halloween. Okay, I'll do it again. We'll do a redo. So, anyways, there's me and Trump doing hand signs. Okay, that's it right here. Gonzo Johnny. Japanese heavenly illumination. A good piece of writing. Subplane pour moi. Okay, Gonzo is all over the place. And then amateur, so it means shining over heaven. Interesting, really. That's quite wild. All right, so anyways, we're back into here. Okay, so there's. Oh, let's go. Are they doing the exact same thing? Okay. All right. Why did? Okay, anyways, this is pretty good. Okay, I will share this, and I'll download this. Okay, so we did it. Okay, so we're gonna put this meta. Okay, I'll save this right here, and then I'll open in the meta. Date modified. Okay, so we're good to go, and I'll post this right here. Yeah, so we are good to go, and I will upload photo, video, meta. And click right here. Okay, so we are good to go. All right. Yeah, so there's gonna be extremely scary stuff there. How long does it take to load? Okay, so I gotta use that's a bit slow. Yeah. Anyways, I'll play that right here again. All right. Okay, so we did crazy Illuminati stuff. Okay, there it is. There's a big screen. All right. Okay, and Mathemato says nukes are a side, but dudes are very, very real. Everyone just drops bombs. Like, but the thing is, what is the one piece of evidence that you can literally take it to court? That's what I'm interested in. Because again, and speaking of the nukes or nuke stuff, there's Amazon forensic. I think this was explosion. Yeah, so this guy right here. Okay, so Judy would actually send me this link. So there's this random guy named Dr. Ronald Cutbirth. Okay, and he literally uses Judy Wood's the cover, but then he uses the forensic title, but he's saying explosive demolition of World Trade Center Building 1, a forensic analysis in color, and you see the thumbnail. Thumbnail is literally this, and it's like the worst. Why is it so screen? Why is it such bad quality? But anyways, he has the bubbler there. But then he's saying it's explosives. And then he has a part 2. So if you click his name, he has some other articles. He has another one saying that was the first edition. Now he has a second one saying, I think he was saying that, then he has no nuclear weapons, only explosives destroyed World Trade Center Building 1 is 2017 article. So this was 2017, and he uploaded one later saying no nuclear weapons. All right. Science examinations, and he has the bubbler, and he says it's not nukes, it's only explosives. Again, this info troll. But then he also has there's no nukes thingy. So now you have now he's saying there's no nukes. So again, this raises my suspicion that nukes are actually real. But again, no, I think the radiation is just overblown, similar to virology. The fear. Okay, this is I think nuclear. I think nuclear. Oh, I thought there was another one. Okay, no, I thought he had one. But. No nuke. Okay. No, never mind. This guy doesn't have that. This just says. Does he talk about no nuclear? Okay, there's false controversy claiming sometimes nuclear. Anyways, this is just okay. It doesn't have that. That's pretty interesting. So never mind. This guy doesn't talk about nuclear, like no nukes theory. Can you create a micro nuclear explosion with direct energy weapons? Yeah, but again, it's just a bomb, like just a large bomb. Like I don't know what y'all want. It's like when people say nukes, well, we can do a large chemical one, like this one here. Was it Beirut? No, this was the large chemical explosion. But this could have been a do as well, or a mini nuke, something. This was, what was it, Lebanon or something? Where is that? Lebanon, yeah, Lebanon. Like, this one is massive.
Extraordinary images after 6 in the raging and flashes of light filmed by nearby residents. None of them could have guessed what would happen next. A second massive explosion that some described as like an earthquake. A mushroom cloud of debris and seawater blasted into the air.
Yeah.
The detonation was heard 200 miles away in at least 2 other countries.
So 200 miles away. Well, my goodness. And imagine an explosive demolition of the WTC. You're gonna hear it everywhere. You don't need to go and say, "Hey, there's a firefighter inside it heard an explosion." I'm like, that's not evidence of explosive. That's called gaslighting. This guy's Gonzo Johnny's commenting on Rumble. Let's see what he says right here. I got to nuke my pants, but it'll only allow pretty. Okay, anyways, we got some bombs there. Okay, so Gonzo Johnny's dropping bombs. Okay, all right, okay, just uploaded 9/11 and Project Bluebeam. Okay, this is the Substack by I just gotta, I hate these shit tracking info. So there's Project Bluebeam, epic stuff there. This is from Mystic Bazaar, guys. So Mystic Bazaar, check out her show there. I mean, check out her article on Project Bluebeam. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Project Bluebeam is the usual. Anyways, yeah. And again, 9/11. When you had the 9/11, like this is like ridiculous. Why is there giant blue beams on the 9/11? Like just the memorial as giant blue beams. Okay, we're talking literally laser beams for straight. All right. Okay. Anyways, that's absolutely mind-boggling. All right. So continue further. And so forth. Okay, I'll just keep these like this. Okay, and yeah, and again, John Hutchison. I got a bunch of emails. I'll reply them as we go, and I'll be visiting you anyway soon. So, all right, James says that's wonderful, nice to hear. Yeah, definitely. Sounds good. All right. Anyways, let's see what else was in the docket right here. So yeah, U.S. government is minting Steve Jobs coins. Anyways, we can go with random news, and some of them will deep dive into Charlie Kirk stuff from emails I got from Alan Forrest and so on. And also today, I'm gonna end the stream at 3:30. So see what time we have. So it's we basically have an hour 44 minutes, so basically almost 2 hours left. Because I don't want to go too much over. It just takes way too much energy out of me. I'm at a cookout pacing around with cell in my ear. Okay, we got Methyl Miner literally deep into this in this info there. I'm deep into this live stream listening while at the cookout. We got epic stuff. Anyways, guys, so it's U.S. government minting Steve Jobs $1 coin, and if you look at the coin, again, it's just one big giant club. Like I don't know what plan are y'all trusting? Like trust the plan. We got United States Mint releases 2026 American Innovation $1 coin program designs. And if you go to Steve Jobs one, it's literally it's doing Illuminati hand sign. It's like that's not some sort of yoga namaste. Well, it could be, but it's also like out of all the hand signs. And again, he's doing the Trump one. If you go to msl.fm/hands, you go right here. There's the Merkel hands, and then think about it this way: Trump's doing the exact same hand sign as Merkel, like nonstop all the time. So there's Trump hand sign at all times. He's doing that. His is more like a V shape. It's like absolutely ridiculous. Like, what's he doing? And again, it's just doing the usual hand sign. But anyways, if you go further into the Apple, so again, Steve Jobs, founder of Apple, or like co-founder or whatever, or something like that. So the story behind the Apple's logo and evolution. So initially, so everyone looks at the byte right here. So the mainstream says that, I mean, the Steve Jobs or Wozniak guys, the Apple founders, they said that this actually represents a byte, like a computer byte. But it's literally a bite in the forbidden fruit. It's literally you're biting an apple, the forbidden fruit, and this is all confirmed with the original logo was the Isaac Newton, an apple falling in his head. In other words, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, falling in his head, and he discovers gravity in the year 1666. Anyways, so here's the original logo. Here's the original logo. There's Isaac Newton. This is the original Apple logo. Think about that right here. It is an apple, falls here, gains knowledge of Illuminati, all this mumbo jumbo, and their first Apple computer. The price was 666.66. All right, this is the first Apple computer. So bite into an apple, literally bite into knowledge, information, and so on. And the Apple App Store logo is literally Freemasonic square and compass. This is the App Store. It's literally just the Freemasonic logo there. Yeah, so I wrote, U.S. government releases a 2026 $1 commemorative coins, including a coin of Steve Jobs rocking the Illuminati hand sign. Interestingly, Apple's original logo is actually of Isaac Newton, who's born on December 25th, using the old calendar. Google Chrome is 366. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but here we're talking about Apple. Yeah, but obviously they're all Illuminati. So again, Sir Isaac Newton, before the calendar switch, he was born on Christmas. So in other words, he's Jesus archetype in this story that they're doing. So we have December 25th. He's supposed to be the savior right here. That's when he's born. And then similar to Justin Trudeau's born on December 25th. And he was using the old calendar, sitting under the tree of knowledge. So sitting under the tree of knowledge, in which an apple, the forbidden fruit, lands on his head in the year 1666. So you go literally 1666 right here. Then they're talking about the apple. So observed, and anyways, all his discoveries were in the year 1666. And then there's the apple. So in the year 1666, he retired from Cambridge to his mother while he was pensively meandering in a garden. It came into his thought that the power of gravity, and he's sitting in his garden, and then the tree hit his head apparently was like a story he told or something. Yeah, so where's the apple? Some sort of apple or something. So he's sitting in his garden. Although some question, yes. Anyways, Newton often told that the story he was inspired to formulate his theory of gravitation was by watching the fall of an apple from a tree, and some people saying it fell on his head and so on. But anyways, year 1666, there's the apple, reputed descendants of Newton's apple tree, yeah, from top to bottom. So there's his apple tree, and Isaac Newton's apple, and then hits his head apparently or something. I think does it hit his head? But anyways, the idea is there. It's the year 1666. And then it's supposed to be the magnificent year. So you go 1666, magnificent year wiki. So it's like Matt G, my mom was also born on Christmas Day. Epic stuff there. So tell her, let me know when she invents anti-gravity. So year 1666 is also known as, this is the first year to be designated as Annus Mirabilis. So Annus Mirabilis is a Latin phrase that means a year of miracles, marvelous year, wonderful year, or miraculous year. This term has been used to refer to several years during which events of major importance are remembered, notably Isaac Newton's discoveries in year 1665 to 1666 at the age of 23. Okay, we got 23 there. That's a 2 times 3 is 6. That's also Michael Jordan, LeBron James number, and so on. And Albert Einstein. So we got, the opposite is Annus Horribilis. Interesting. Which one's that? Opposite of that. So we got Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, but the first one's 1666, and then we got 1905, and so on at the age of 26. Interesting. Is a Latin phrase that means horrible year, and which one? 1891. Okay, this is the phrase Annus Horribilis was used in an Anglican publication. Okay, year in which dogma of papal infallibility was defined in Catholic Church. Interesting. That was that late they define it. A long time ago. Interesting. But anyways, it's pretty wild. Okay, mom. She's a retired high school teacher. She won't be inventing anything. Well, she could be uninventing gravity. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So that's epic stuff there. Okay. So, anyways, let's continue further in our journey here. Yes. Anyways, we go back here. So we got Apple. We got this again. And when someone says trust the plan, I'm like, which plan? The Freemasonic plan to plan the Great Plan of the Ages or something? Freemasonic Great Work of the Ages or something like that. I think it's like an occult one, but it's like the Great Work. Yeah, basically this is like Gnosticism and so on. So Great Work. Again, when they say trust the plan, they're basically saying trust the Freemasonic Great Work. Great Work is a term used in Hermeticism and occult traditions descended from it, and occult traditions descended from it, such as Thelma, that's Aleister Crowley's. Accomplishing the great work symbolized as the creation of the Philosopher's Stone. So now we get some Harry Potter stuff. Mythical alchemical substance capable of turning base metals and such as mercury into gold. So anyways, it's basically transportation, a directed energy weapon, mind control, everything. It's like technology. This is literally just the old story made anew. Basically get knowledge to become God. And again, that's when they say trust the plan. That's literally what it is. Now you have like the whole idea of Trump pretending to be a king and so on, and then you have the alt media saying don't be a king, don't no kings and so on. Well, you want presidents that do the same thing as kings. Gonzo also 1666, the London fire and the rebirth of sabbatical Sevi as a Jewish Messiah. Interesting, fun times. All right, that's pretty wild. Okay, Gonzo is on another level. Yeah. Anyway, so the Great Work. When they say trust the plan, that's pretty much what it is. And Levi Levy, it's the occult guy, and so on. And I think there's another one, Alistair Bailey or something. Alex Bailey or something? Alex Bailey. Is that her name? Bailey. Great Work. Is that her name? Alice Bailey. So is it Alice Bailey or something? Alice Bailey or something. Alice Bailey. Where's the is that her name? Bailey. Oh yeah, the Theosophy person. Yeah, so the Great Work decoded. The Great Work decoded mediation. The Great Invocation. It's all about these Alice Bailey, Lucius. Yeah, the Lucius Trust person again, tied to the United Nations and so on. And so Alice Bailey. So Alice Bailey, Theosophy, wrote about this, and I think it says great. Let's see what's great. Great Invocation. The triangles are anyways supported the United Nations. Should be great. I'm just do some. It's a mantra given in 1937 by Bailey. The mantra begins from the point of light within the mind. Let light stream forth into the minds of men, with the rest of the passage expressing the ideas of love, the return of the Christ. Okay, so and of men acting in accordance with the plan. Okay, so now we got the Mitra, advanced spiritual being and high-ranking member of a reputed hidden spiritual hierarchy, the masters of the ancient wisdom. Anyways, guys, we got some next level stuff. And then, but then again, 9/11 is used as like litmus test for everything. So now, for instance, it says right here, the Feinhorn Foundation. So anyways, in response to the December 11th attacks, again, PSYOP, the Great Invocation was used as a central element of a new daily program at Feinworth known as Network of Light Mediations for Peace. All right, so we got. It's like this is the one that's telling you to do it instead of telling you to talk about peace and all that instead of it's a giant psyop we're being attacked by. Anyways, and again, they got the religion basically they're trying to fuse everything together, which it seems like that what they're doing. There's no religion higher than truth. That's theosophy. That's the Alistair Crowley mumbo jumbo. All right. Anyways, and I wrote about this earlier. You know, today's stream's all over the place. Let me know where I should direct it to. Bailey. I think this is Bailey. Alice Bailey. I think it's just Alice. Yeah. So, anyways, a New Age pioneer and theosophist Alice Bailey and the founder of United Nations-backed Lucis Trust, formerly Lucifer Publishing Company, wrote that 2025 will be the year for the first stage of the externalization of the hierarchy. And I'm pretty much sure this is like what's happening now, where it's kind of like revealing like, hey, government's doing all these psyop, but except the big ones, like 9/11, they get it all mixed up and so on. Because there's also a new HBO documentary, or no, HBO show called MK Ultra, and this is the this is from the Sopranos founder. Yeah, David Chase limited series. Yeah, so we got this right here. So now there's a whole HBO MK Ultra set up here. Covert CIA program, limited series, Project MK Ultra. So it's like, and then they're gonna spin it and so on. Basically saying they're just testing it out. But it's like, anyways, I'm gonna read this out. Yeah. So she wrote that in the So she also wrote of the a book slash whatever works called Externalization of the Hierarchy, in which highly evolved spiritual beings will begin to work directly with humans. The Lucis Trust also points 2025 as when the emergence of a Christ-like of a Christ-like figure. I gotta edit this. So we got a lot of stuff going on in 2025. 2025 is probably a big pivotal year. Figure. May emerge that is recognized by all faiths, and of course they tie all this to the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals. So she wrote this. That's a great and a new movement is proceeding, and a tremendously increased interplay and interactions taking place. This will go on until AD 2025. During the years intervening between now and then, very great changes will be seen taking place, and at the Great General Assembly of the Hierarchy, held as usual every century. In 2025, the date in which, in all probability, will be set for the first stage of the externalization of the hierarchy. The present cycle from now until that date is called technically the stage of the forerunner. It is a preparatory in nature, testing in its methods, and intended to be revelatory in its techniques and results. You can see, therefore, that koans, masters, initiates, world disciples, and aspirants affiliated with the hierarchy are all, at this time, passing through a cycle of great activity. And then, again, 2025. 2025 is Jubilee year in the Christian and Jewish calendar. That is also the focus of the prophecy. The ageless wisdom suggests that the 25th year of every century, there is a gathering on the subtle planes of all masters, saints, rishis, and enlightened beings, and over this time is followed by significant changes in humanity because of the growth of soul values, the sense of synthesis, the inclusive spirits, and the rejection of separateness of people of intelligent goodwill. There are grounds for expecting the worlds of soul and of outer human living to be increasingly aligned in the years and decades following 2025. This might mean people who have achieved some measure of spiritual enlightenment emerging as leaders in all manners of human affairs, uniting the hundreds of thousands of world servers from every part of the planet, initiating a renaissance in global culture and civilization. Prophecy even suggests the emergence at some undefined time of a Christ-like figure recognized by people of spiritual inclination in all faiths. Rooted, and then there's the they slide in the nonsense. It says right here, rooted in the realities of the world of 2015. This was again 2015 or earlier. With all the problems of our age and all the aspirations for unity and the diversity symbolized by the Sustainable Development Goals, it is a good time to ponder what a new spiritual dispensation might mean for a post-2025 world. In pondering such possibility, we become naturally invocative. And again, there's the sustainability goals. No poverty. They're going to kill off a bunch of people. Replace the robots. Zero hunger. well, people are dead. They are not hungry. Good health and well-being. Get your jab or else you can't work. Quality education. Basically, the usual. Just accept this AI narrative. Gender equality. You can be any gender you want at any time. Clean water and sanitation. We're gonna put chemicals in your water so that you follow all these previous. Affordable and clean energy. Just get like a giant wind farm. Kills all the birds. Decent work and economic growth. You can play video games and so on as your work. industry. Anyways, it keeps going on and so on. And so on. Yeah, so that's that. And again, a lot of stuff's happening for 2025. Even this Josh Peck, Lost Prophecies of Quorum, and 2025, and the Final Age of Man. Anyways, we can go on and on 2025. All right. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start sitting down. Oh, enjoyed. Okay, so Matt, you just had Wendy's. Okay, interesting. You guys, our food is ready. Okay, Meth Monitor will be back soon. Okay, epic stuff, and so on. And assuming people are in the show, there's 22 people so far. It's all good. Okay, and let's see what the time frame we have. Yeah, we have about 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna power through the next setup here. I'm gonna lower my desk. My desk doesn't lower as well as anymore. My automatic desk. It's because I have connected to the same outlet. It doesn't needs more energy, but the thing is that like my computer's plugged into a whole bunch of stuff, so it takes a while. I gotta press it, and there's an error, and then once it goes, now it's gonna go probably full. Okay, now it's good. All right, that's good. Okay, I'm sitting now. Okay, Matt G's probably just ate some human flesh, epic stuff. All right, anyways, so probably, so let's see what I have in here. I'm gonna go power through these and then see what happens. So yeah, so Project Bluebeam in full effect. Let's see what this was, Bluebeam. Yeah, so again, Project Bluebeam is definitely gonna happen. It's like, it's being pushed way too big, but again, it's gonna be, it's probably gonna be in a slightly different manner. But like we have, again, we have Tucker Carlson, everyone's favorite spook, says the CIA has seen aliens. Why do you have a CIA guy talking here? So it's like, once a CIA agent, always a CIA agent. So Congressman Tim Burchett reveals the sworn testimonies of former CIA agents who claim they saw aliens. So I think it was the congressman is saying this. It's not some mean and not some random guy on the internet. All right, this is a congressman talking about this, and they're saying they saw aliens. All right, and then if you talk about this, go straight to jail. A chilling story of a Navy UFO encounter and why the government threatens those who tell the truth. So they're only telling you that they have advanced tech, free energy tech. And again, this is a 2025 externalization of the hierarchy. They're gonna say it's aliens, and it's a being. I think it's masters. So she believes in there's like masters or something, like super master Jesus. Okay, so they apparently they have like some super advanced masters, that like are controlling or guiding humanity and so on. So it's like and pretty much the aliens. It's gonna be the aliens. They're gonna say it's aliens, but it's probably just Freemasons like 35 degrees or something. The hidden 10th degree. Soon, however, claims to be recipient of ageless wisdom from masters met with opposition. Okay, so she's getting masters. The prayer is supposed to induce Christ and his masters to leave their hidden astrums and enter into major cities. Wait, what is going on here? 1997 felt Bailey's assertion that her teachings are grounded in and do not oppose in any fundamental way theosophy. Anyways, there's some theosophy inner battles there. Okay, she also noted that what she called Bailey's pro-fascist religion, such as the belief in a secret elite of masters who influence world events and humanities through occult means and attempt to bring about the evolution of an Aryan race. Although this is understandably modern misunderstanding of her teaching, Aryan, as used by Bailey, is easily confused with modern terminology and the masters. Yeah, and the masters are not an elite, but instead are enlightened individuals originally introduced into theosophy as having evolved beyond the human or fourth kingdom into the fifth or kingdom of souls, and who, in her view, guide human race as a whole. So anyways, so she's definitely talking about aliens or some sort of advanced humans. So again, the aliens could be just advanced humans according to their story. And now we got this guy here. And again, basically, it's all happening in 2025. But at the same time, he has Alex Jones on there. So it's like Tucker Carlson's slogan is "Come for the Alex Jones clown show and stay for the aliens." So again, it's like, what in the world is Tucker Carlson's show? They have he has Alex Jones, and they're talking about Kanye West, and Kanye West saying his eyes are pure black, and he's wearing a black mask. Alex Jones tells the story behind his infamous interview with Kanye, and he says, "Why did Kanye West praise Hitler?" And now we got Alex Jones right here, the newest form of slavery, how bankers are using leftists to usher in the newest form of slavery. So we got externalization of the hierarchy. They're going to blame leftists, and then the savior is going to be aliens. They're blaming leftists and aliens. That's pretty much what they're blaming. All right, so we got on another level, guys. All right, okay, that's that part. And also, Project Bluebeam, if you click on Project Bluebeam, I have a lot of stuff on this. Yeah, betting. So it's not just them; it's also betting markets. So now Poly Market, the biggest like crypto betting market, you can bet on anything. So breaking, it's more likely aliens are confirmed this year, 6% chance, than Bitcoin hitting 200K, so 5% chance. Yeah, so and breaking U.S. Secretary of State confirms UFOs have been observed flying over U.S. nuclear facilities. And there's 5% chance, yeah, the U.S. will confirm that aliens exist in 2025. So we got, I just want to check what those are now. Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna click on see if they have it, Play Market app. I think that's what it is. Do you know the YouTube channel Jesse Michael's great videos about UFOs, cult stuff? But I think he could be co-opted controllable, so it never brings up 9/11 connection for Android. Interesting. I've never heard about it. But again, it's like I try to be like a okay, markets are everything. Oh, not app. I just want to get Polymarket. Markets. Polymarket.com. Let's go to Polymarket.com. And I go to aliens. Yeah, I haven't seen the channel, but again, I'm a very like strict get the like you force them. Okay, now it's 4% chance. Aliens dropped now. It used to be a 10% chance. It actually went up. It peaked at 14% this year. Okay, so that's pretty wild there. Yes. Anyways, aliens are a lower chance now. Nothing ever happens. Conspiracy edition. What's this one here? Okay, this is Okay, this is nothing ever happens. Conspiracy edition. Okay, this one is saying 96% chance nothing happens, and this is a poly market that has. When you can see the volume being traded. $20,000 worth of volume, so it's okay volume. This market will resolve as no if any of the following conditions are met by December 31st, 2021. So it's U.S. confirms that aliens exist. Conclusive proof becomes public that Earth is flat. Trump says that the moon landing was fake. Okay, this is just. Okay, so nothing got aliens in there. Okay, so it's literally telling you whoever made this. He knows the inside scoop. Aliens are fake. Okay. Anyways, if you're a real alien and you hear this, don't get mad at me. I'm just deducing from. It's called Alien A Lie. Okay. Anyways, do you think the same people behind 9/11 killed Charlie Kirk? Well, again, you're assuming he's killed. I'm not sure if he's 100% killed. Yeah. Basically, what I'm saying is the narrative writers. Any major event's all the same thing in every single country. Any major thing is all the same, in my humble opinion. Okay, so CIA seeing some spooks. Yeah, some spooks. In Dutch, a spook literally means a ghost. Interesting. Steven Greer is an idiot. Okay, yeah, Steven Greer is yeah, he's also homoerotic. Okay, he's also interviewed Steven Greer, again diving into the topic of USAP, top secret, black budget, military budget, anti-gravity tech, Townsend Brown, but not people like Dr. Woods. Okay, see, and also Steven Greer is a complete and utter clown. Steven Greer is also Steven Greer is not a yeah, but the thing is, yeah, Steven Greer obviously he knows about Judy Wood as well, and he covers it up. And the thing is, so we had Steven Greer. Yeah, so just 7 months ago, Patrick Bet-David was talking fake and likely gay ufologist Steven Greer seriously as they were discussing advanced technology. And compared that with his interview with Dr. Judy Wood, in which he acts like a complete clown, downplaying the use of classified directed energy weapon because of a quick ChatGPT search. Anyways, so he's talking about directed energy weapons with this guy right here, and like advanced tech and anti-gravity and so on, bigger than a nuclear bomb, and so on. And then with Judy Wood, he just literally says, "Hey, ChatGPT says there are no do's and so on." But extremely hard that they all go into all the other stuff, completely omitting the connection to 9/11 do. Yeah. There's a difference when they talk about aliens and tech. Like that's fine to discuss that in like advanced tech, but like in a general way where it's not there's nothing conclusive, but also it's they're not telling you the important things, which is your government literally is killing its own people, or culling or like murdering its own people. And then using it to just justify bogus military spending and interventions in all of their countries and so on. So in other words, 9/11 literally is like the biggest trauma-based mind control thingy in like public history. That's like yeah, it's like the math. So anyway, Steven Greer, he's also yeah. So Steven Greer is also a complete and utter utter clown show, especially with the Boogosphere stuff. So we're here. So here's Steven Greer. Again, this is Wilden. This was apparently his in 1990s. They found his like homo ad or homo profile looking for Mexicans or something. Anyways, and then he was then he literally says, "Oh, it was blackmail. Oh no, it was used. CIA was using that to discredit him." But I'm like, no, it's real. No, it's in my opinion, it's probably real. It's pretty big. Yes. Anyways. And so on. So that's Okay. Anyways, there's Stephen Greer. This is alien. There's alien. So they have the exact same hair there. They had the hair chest there. So anyway, that's Stephen Greer. Absolutely wild. Okay, and then there's his description. It tells him what kind of guys he wants. And so, anyways, Stephen Greer, absolutely wild. Now, super secret weapons. Yes, it's super. I think the funniest thing Greer's ever said. Billion. This is like literally the stupidest thing I've ever. Yeah. So this one right here. So Stephen Greer says he was offered $2 billion to keep quiet about UFOs. Sure, yeah.
General Albert Stubblebind III, Bert, who had been head of special forces and Army intelligence, he intercepted me after we had this major contact event out in Florida and near Pensacola. And he subsequently, about a month later, personally offered me $2 billion to not pursue what I was doing and become part of his team.
Yeah. Nobody is offering you $2 billion, okay? Nobody in the world is offering this guy $2 billion for anything. And he's on this guy, and then he's like, why is Stephen Greer always got to be lying about being offered $2 billion to not pursue, in other words, gaslight the public, UFOs? Oh, and then he had it as well on this guy's show, or probably the same one. But anyways, I think he had it in the same thing here. Greer, I think I have, and even Patrick David, he said the same thing. Oh, I thought he said somewhere like offered $2 billion or something, and he ignored it. But yeah, it's probably that. I'm gonna go 7 months ago. Okay, Wolf Rage, please talk 9/11. Okay, why are you telling me please talk 9/11? I've been talking about, you can watch a million shows on. As you can see, you seen the Ashton Forge's Greer podcast? No, I haven't seen it. Ashton comes up and ignores him for 30 minutes. Ashton is anxious. Interesting. A bigger fish to fry, throw away on one-liner, correct? Yeah, definitely. I'll play the Greer 9/11 one. And again, I don't know what this Wolf Rage is trying to tell me. I'll talk about 9/11. I have a bunch of 9/11 stuff. We're gonna go over it as well. I want to go right here. I'll play this one right here. So on November 21st, 2015, ufologist and DISFO agent Stephen Greer was asked about the evidence for directed energy weapons due on 9/11. His response was convoluted and incoherent. It's literally blabbed on for nearly 3 minutes instead of answering the question. And I'll have this fast forwarded. Note also the duping delight at the 8-minute mark when Greer hears World Trade Center complex. So actually, no, I didn't have it sped up on this one, but I had it in the trailer before. Anyways, we'll play this. Yeah, anyways, yeah, it was Wolf Rage. I've literally done infinite on 9/11, but we'll play this right here on him on 9/11, covering up 9/11.
Yes, sir.
There's compelling evidence that not just the towers, but the entire World Trade Center complex was destroyed by perhaps a directed energy type of effect, something that was operated under technology of molecular dissociation. That seems to be very much related to what we're talking about. Have you looked at that?
I have looked at it. You know, I have bigger fish to fry. 9/11 was terrible. We lost 3,000 people. It led to 2 huge wars and trillions of dollars. I will tell you this. I'm not going to get into specifics. I mentioned a gentleman named Richard Foch, the third highest guy, Richard Foch, at the Naval Research Labs. He was in meetings with the then Vice President of the United States, Cheney. And he said absolutely it was known about in advance and there was involvement at that level. And he told me, and I have witnesses, multiple witnesses to this, that if he were to speak of this, now he's passed away, that he, his wife, his children, and his grandchildren would all be killed. That's all I'm going to say on the 9/11 issue. But there is a lot to that story. I've never shared publicly what I just said, but the man has passed away. So it's not hard to, and I think most people get into these grand conspiracy theories. Basically, all you have to do is stand down. There's constant threat. There is terrorism out there. And you don't even have to hoax an event in that case. You just have to stand down the systems that would have intercepted it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like when you're doing a code blue, boom, clear. You say clear before you do the electric shock. So you just clear the system, let it come in and hit. Now, what I think happened on 9/11 is more like what I just described. And I have very good reason to believe that, because someone of that integrity and rank had a front row seat and knew about it. And I've never spoken of this before right now. But I think that it's disturbing, it's enraging, but it's a minor rounding error compared to what's coming if we don't end this cartel's hegemony on the secrecy related to UFOs, ETs, what have you. 9/11 is going to be a very minor blip on the screen. So that's my warning to people. You can take it or not. But I've known what you just asked about since it happened. My whole security team lit up like you wouldn't believe when that happened.
All right. So what in the world? What kind of answer was that? He says, basically, he said the word warning. He said that the guy said his entire family will get killed, and his grandkids will get killed, and so on. And he thinks it's just a stand down. That's all he had to do. So what's all this killing for? and he says bigger fish to fry, but he also says this can be like it's a minor rounding error. What's coming next? And again, that's pretty much he's on the ball there because he knows the script and so on. Because again, he's hanging out with Rockefellers and Hillary Clinton and so on. And yeah, he knows with COVID and so on. But also note the duping the light right here at 8-minute mark. At the 8-minute mark when the guy says
Center complex.
Yeah, the duping the light right there, right when the guy says World Trade Center complex.
But the entire World Trade Center complex was.
Oh, I have it double speed. Why does it go double speed randomly? Okay, this is like double speed. Okay, anyways. Was it double speed the whole time? I think it was just this time.
Destroyed complex.
Yeah, complex, and then he does the duping the light, similar to the duping the light of Jenkins one. Yeah, this is the throwback to this interview right here. Throwback to January 2007 when, quote, Dr. Greg Jenkins did an ambush interview with Dr. Judy Wood, and when Judy caught him playing a game, aka lying, his face flinches with a duping the light or duper's light tell. So anyways, yeah, so the question I had here, so the guy was saying he wants to do 9/11 stuff, but I'm like, what about 9/11 do you want to talk about? Like on these streams, I'm interested in disinfo guys, basically to expose him, like this guy, he's in hiding now. He's like completely disappeared. But if you play this word here, just look at how they act, especially to her. Let's play this.
This is not productive. It's not educational.
It's educational for me.
What's the subject now? Is it steel? Is it concrete? Or is it dust?
You choose, please.
This is a game you're playing.
I'm really not playing a game.
Oh, there it is. There's a different light.
I'm just trying to figure out what it is you had on your website. I'm just asking questions regarding...
What is your question? Ask the question, and we stay on that subject through the whole sentence.
Through the whole sentencing.
See if you can handle that.
Okay, I'll see if I can handle that. Okay. Let's see. All right.
This guy is such a huge clown. Like, he's trying not to laugh with his mouth and so on. Look at how he's like swallowing and moving. He's like, what should I say? And he's closing his eyes because he's like, I don't want to be here, and so on. And then there's duping the light right here. Where's the duping the light? Yeah, this right here. It's not a game.
In a game.
He's a psychopath. That's small. He's like, yeah, definitely, yeah. It's all just giant. And then this is a good clip by Thomas Beard on the Gatekeepers of Science and Patent Office. That'd be good for another one. I also got Gage on his duper slide in 2013 on TAP Q&A. Oh, did you actually get that? Yeah, was that the one with when he talked about the witch, saying that he didn't say the witch stuff to Andrew Johnson? All right. Anyways, so we'll play that here. Okay, no, I will do it later. Anyways, keep going further. So Project Bluebeam in full effect. I keep going more Project Bluebeam stuff here. Hashtag Project Bluebeam. So if I keep going more. So again, Tucker Carlson is going all in on us. No new UFO underwater sightings and a non-human tech the government is hiding. So literally telling you, it's the age of fake disclosure, saying the government's hiding it, but there's a reason for that, and that's because it's aliens. Anyways, it said the aliens will enslave us all, so that's why government's going to enslave us. And also, if you go to and now if you go to Rumble's homepage, literally had the aliens are underwater, inverted world live. It's like unbelievable. And also U.S. and Canada. Yeah. So anyways, so this is Canadian news. Oh, this is American news. 1.3 million views. Reaction to shocking video of U.S. missile bouncing off UFO. And then Global News in Canada is also posting about this. UFO hearing witness claims we were seconds away from World War III. He said World War III aliens are going to be one and the same. NASA suggested may have found signs of ancient life on Mars. Okay. So, and then it's going to be blamed on Yemen and so on. There's the Yemen. Yeah, this one right here. If you read it right here, A new video shows a U.S. missile bouncing off a UFO off the coast of Yemen. So Yemen. So now we got they're gonna be blamed on Yemen. So they're gonna be like UFOs are gonna be blamed on Yemen. Then we gotta bomb Yemen and so on. And is Yemen behind the UFOs? All right. So anyways, it's next level. Okay, and now this one's pretty cool. Bent thumbs. Okay, this one's we'll go over this. This is from Charlie Maxey. Bent thumbs. So possible hand sign from our occult friends, bent thumb. So we got this guy here using the bent thumb. Definitely looks like it's bent thumbs. And there's Charlie Cook doing the bent thumbs. And she's doing the bent thumbs here. There's Erica Cook, and this guy is doing the bent thumbs. I've never done a bent thumb in my life. I've never bent my. Like, how do you even do that? Okay, this is oops, there it is. All right, we got that bent thumbs. So there's the Glenn Beck, and then there's him doing bent thumbs again. Yeah, and he has him twice. It's radiating bullshit. BS. Global news. Interesting. Don't forget Elon Musk. AI is a threat narrative. If too many know about Project Blue Beam, they could have always changed a boogeyman to a rogue AI, kind of like HAL 9000 from 2001. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, they could probably mix it and be like the AI contacted aliens. Okay, I just made a new one. All right, I just got a new idea. MES new psyop idea. AI makes contact with aliens. And actually, this is actually Nancy Hutchinson's probably the first one that I got that idea from her. Makes contact with aliens. Well, no, she told me about that, but this one it was my idea, like out of the blue of my head right now. But yeah, it makes contact with aliens. Okay, there it is. MES new startup idea. AI makes contacts with aliens. They get the perfect frequency to talk to them, and then they somehow talk to them, and now they take over. Okay, anyways, go back here. So this is Trigger. And now we got him doing the hand sign as well. And also tomorrow's birthday. Guess who's tomorrow's birthday, guys? Tomorrow's birthday is none other than legendary hashtag never forget. So every 9/11 I share this. I'm gonna a new thingy. Every 9/11 I have to share this one right here. It's Hillary Clinton's birthday next tomorrow. Birthday, and again she's like, yeah, she's probably like my favorite favorite politician, like just favorite like character. She's like just absolutely hilarious. Like this power hungry woman wants everybody dead, and takes doesn't take no for an answer, and her husband is wild. And okay. So Gonzo, don't keep this to yourself. Yeah, says if you enjoy this comment, please leave a like. Guys, please leave a like. Gonzo from Rumble is making a great point there. Please leave a like, guys. Okay, there's rocket ships, epic stuff, guys, and there's emojis. Oh, that's where you get the emojis from. Right, and if you guys are super fans and YouTube, use the custom MES emojis. Anyways, so Hillary Clinton's birthday is tomorrow, 1947. So Trump is 1946. Hillary's 1947. John Hutchison is 1945. So John Hutchison is 1 year older than John Hutchison turned 80. And then she's gonna turn 79 next year, and Trump is turning 80 next year. So it's gonna be pretty wild. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, so yeah, going back into yeah, again, John, if John watches it, I think John says he watches my streams at night, so it's pretty cool. Hutchison. So I made this for this was Captain John's birthday. I made this using AI. It is Paul Szczepski. It's Captain John Hutchison's birthday tomorrow.
Engage the warp drive. We're heading to the nearest star system.
All right. So here, there's him going to the in the spaceship there, and he also shared it. So Captain Star Trek Untold Story by Matthew, see below. So here is the Untold Story. He posted on his I sent it to him and he said that you get uploaded. I said, great stuff, Captain John Silver. Is he getting there, Captain Matthew Canada, first wrap drive ship. All right, let's go. Okay, comment to AI. Okay, wait, what is it? AI. Trump is taking down a deep state and exposing the world Illuminati cabal. Guys, go easy on these ridiculously insane people. Anyways, okay, so yeah, so anyway, so Hillary's birthday, and again, Hillary, hashtag never forget. So never forget, guys, on 9/11/2016, when this happened, y'all best believe Trump's gonna win the election, or quote win. Hillary Clinton collapsed on 9/11/2016. You can't make this stuff up. And there's her throwing her dead body or her puppet in the van. This is absolutely one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. Yeah, on 9/11. All right. Getting some messages. Okay, and then just throws in there. She claps and throws in there. So again, anyways, Hillary Clinton collapsed on 9/11, 2016. Never forget. Okay, I'm at the right cusp of Scorpio. My B-day is the 20th of November. Epic stuff there. All right, let's see what else we have in the show here. Close. Okay, we'll keep, let's see how much longer. Okay, we have an hour and so minutes. I do want to go over Charlie Kirk stuff and anything else. Jet fuel hoax or control opposition. Yeah. I think someone shared this on my thingy here. Jet fuel. I think it was on here. Yeah, it's like jet fuel. Yeah, so apparently some people are saying jet fuel is a hoax and so on. The airlines are lying to you. Jet fuel's a hoax. That might be for another stream. Again, it's like you'll see a lot of these guys that have all these like weird everything's flat. No, yeah, this is flat Earth Society. Okay, we have flat Earth Society. This info on. Now they're saying the jet fuel's fake. So the everything is fake people. First of all, almost all of them don't talk about don't get 9/11 right. Also, this guy has a bunch of messages. Okay, BMW Judy approach Trump. How is that even possible? I was very happy not knowing that. So have a good one. All right, we got Rotor Matrix. Yeah, anyways, yeah, I didn't want to learn that either, but again, I give boomers a chance. Boomers a extra setup there for babies. Okay, anyways, I share the same birthday. Well, the date anyway with Joe Biden. Okay, I have the same birthday as MLK. MLK birthday. So MLK birthday right here, and what's actually pretty wild is, so MLK birthday, January 15th. Yeah, it's January 15th. So we and him have the same birthdays, and there's some. I think there's some birthday thingy there. I gotta find it. But anyways, there's like a cult like predictions, personality predictions thingy, and it said like it gives your character based on your birthday, and my birthday was like the inevitable hero. I'm like, what the, it's like read it's like literally my story of my life. Anyways, keep going. Yeah. So anyways, yeah. So we got the Patreon guys listening. I was actually gonna go over your messages as well. You had some pretty epic messages. Okay, so I'm going to go power through them quickly. So jet fuel one, I'll maybe do it for another one. So 3D model of WTC before and after. Yeah, and this is pretty epic. So Tim West, moderator for Yeadon. So I'm going to go with Tim West. I didn't realize he's moderator. AKA moderator of Mike Yeadon's Telegram. Telegram channel group sharing my WC 3D models video. So you can't make this stuff up, guys. This is we're taking over the game right now. So if we go to 3D here, yeah. So big Substack channel right here. Tim West shared my WTC 3D models. That's right here. The big reveal is a trap. They want this guy all faith in the ability of humans to be trusted with any resources trash. They all fail. This guy, anyways, he shared this one right here. 9/11 was done very badly. I do know that any human being with an open mind sees within 20 minutes that it's ludicrous. 210-story buildings quote collapse and leave a rubble pile barely 1 story high. So he shared this one here: 3D printed models of WTC and LiDAR data. So at some point, everyone would laugh at this if they thought about it. Aluminum plane filmed gliding undeformed into and through a steel and concrete wall as if it was butter, like throwing a can of Coke at a wall and just watching it glide through. Yeah, definitely, it's literally a magic. He's got 27,000 subscribers, and he's got a cool name. Pythagoras is his username. So again, Pythagoras. That's interesting. It's like Pythagoras theorem. And we'll show this right here. So he shared my video. That's pretty epic. I'm guessing because Norman shared it on Substack, and because he follows Norman. So I think he liked it as well. So let's go right here. Oh, there's like every time I see myself there, that's literally my. If I wasn't in the conspiracy game, I probably would have been Illuminati up there and like handshaking Trump. Okay, there's Tim West. Link to post 3D printed models. Yes, Tim West liked it. And then if you scroll back here, he has some other good stuff here. So this is the he shared this one. Where's this one right here? Yeah, so I get notified apparently when it's shared. So I get notified by I think on my email or something. It says this guy shared your thingy here. Yeah, where did it go? But anyways, so 3D printed model the WTC and LiDAR data. This doesn't go big. Okay, it doesn't go full screen. Okay, that's why YouTube is like how are people supposed to compete with YouTube when they can't even make it just a full window, not a full computer screen? It's like, is YouTube the only one that is able to do this? It's like if I go full screen here, okay, if I do a full screen, it goes full screen. It's like, does anybody? It's like do they just like pretend like or just do they just act like what's it called? I mean, do they just like purposely make sure like not to program well so that they don't compete with YouTube? YouTube has a side screen you can do full like sideways, like because it is. Why is it so hard to do it? Just do it. Otherwise, so I can't play that on here. Otherwise, I have to zoom in. I'll just do it like this. So I'll load this up and play it. So it's like YouTube. It's like most centralized yet most censored yet the only ones doing like advanced tech. So keep it up. I tried saying that in the live chat, but YouTube blocked my account. But what was you saying? I share the same birthday. Well, okay, Scorpions unite. Okay, Scorpions unite. Okay, big stuff. Okay, here Gonzo says, share, like, repost, comment, and join me in the chat. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, join Gonzo. Gonzo's the only one in the chat there. What he's got prime real set. Yeah, yeah. Gonzo's got prime real set. Nobody else is taking your swag. Anyways, let's play this right here. So he's sharing this one here. I'm gonna play this. There's building 6. Look at building 6, John Hole. And also, Matt G says most people wouldn't get it or care 3D models of before and after. Hey, not necessarily. My oldest brother, I showed him the video of the models, and I showed him the models. He's like, all right. He's like, Matt, you're right. Okay, it's you're 100% right. The towers are literally gone. So my brother was finally like 100% convinced, because before he was just like, yeah, you're probably right, but I was like, I don't need to like look at this. But now he's like, okay. He's like, all right, we're in the world of our towers. So once you see them, you can't unsee it. Yeah, this is absolutely wild. This is before and after. And I wanted to remake this again, so I sent it to Judy Wood actually, and then she said, "Can you re-video this one, but just more separated with a darker background or different contrast background so it's easier to see?" And then I said, "Well, I would, but the thing is, my nieces and nephews, they actually broke off a lot of these pieces." And I'm like, "So this is the best video you'll ever see from me unless I get a new one." And so on. Yeah, because my niece and nephews broke off. I think mainly my niece just broke up a bunch of these off. Yeah, so there is before and after. Again, it's just absolute mind-boggling. Like this building right here, this building 6. Building 6 is towering above everything, and it has a giant hole in it. Right. So building this one here, the LiDAR data is actually slightly higher than this one. So I have to when I make the opacity change, I have to scale this to make it fit better. Okay, and so here's before and after. Again, it's like before and after. This is 110 stories. It's gone. Okay, this literally. Again, anyone of the and also building 7 is gone too. Building 7 is also. Yeah, so building 6 is towering above building 7 rubble. Like, what is going on here? All right. Yeah, and. Yeah. So, anyways, so according to Tucker Carlson, this was all shipped to China in like overnight. So this one tower, 500 tons. You have 500,000 tons. One Titanic, 50,000 tons. And this is to scale, 280 feet. 200 is 882 feet to scale. Relative to this one. Someone uploaded a 3D simulation of the South Tower, a quote collapse keyword simulation as it follows the fraudulent pancake theory. It shows how much rubble should have hit the ground. Interesting. Yeah, but it's like I've seen some of those. Some of the North Tower one, they ignore the spire. I'm like, why do they do that? And also, this animation, I didn't have this animation. Before I just had it, just static images, one on the top. And then Judy Wood actually said, can you add these sounds? So these sounds are sent to me by Judy Wood, and also she wanted animation. She wanted something like, these are actually dump trucks dumping right here. These are actually dump trucks, or emptying truck sound. I think it's just empty truck. Okay, I can't even search it. But anyways, it was a Judy Wood actually sent those to me. Let's see if I can open this up without it being recorded. I think I'll scroll up to the messages she sent me way back. Yeah, just to show you some of them. Okay, it's sent a whole bunch of stuff. Let me just scroll up. Where's the sound? Dump trucks. Dump. Why is it not there? Okay, dump. Okay, is this just truck? Okay, search this chat, please. It doesn't have any sound. Man, I absolutely hate Microsoft Teams. It's just like you can't even search your own thingy. Like, what is the point of it? Okay, there's some sounds. Okay, so you send me this stuff right here. Yeah, so you send me this one here, empty dump truck sounds and so on. Okay, that one's I think there's a better empty one here. Dump truck passerby. Yes, and that's a large dump truck pass by, but there's some dumping it in there. Dumping and dump. Emptying rocks. This was a good one. And those are just rocks. So let's play this again. So again, you listen to the sounds. And I made this animation go up and down just because she gave the advice for that. Let's play this. Okay, someone uploaded 3D, yeah, but watching that animation is obviously it's not done by physically happen, not even close. Whoever did this, or the ones who have access to this tech, are the same people who did the last Great Reset, the mud floods at Tartaria. Okay, now we got Tartaria. Yeah, but again, it's again, it's like the Tartaria people. A lot of them don't cover this second, but I haven't looked too much into it, but I looked a bit, and it's like my psyop senses are tingling. So again, that's the thing. Oh, anyways, let's play this. I might do a Tartaria deep dive later. Let's play this here. Oops, I thought it played it. Okay, it is playing. Okay, this is going in and out. Yeah, so and this is before enough. Again, 10 Titanics each, and then building 7 is like around 4 Titanics. So it's like, and this is 2 scale. So it's like this one obviously has a lot of empty space in this Titanic, but not that much, and it's steel, and steel doesn't crumple up like concrete or dust into like nothing. It would literally be still sticking up, like. So you know what would actually happen with a steel skyscraper? Again, it would still be towering above all these towers, and you could actually see why that would happen here. If you go to this bridge, I think I have this peak 9/11. So again, the person says talking about 9/11. Well, like, everything always points to 9/11. Because 9/11 is once you get it wrapped around your head, there's no going back. This one right here is compilation. So if you go to this compilation, look what happens on a steel bridge demolition. The steel doesn't go all tidy up into one little pile. Look what happens with steel. With this bridge. Look at this bridge. Let's play this out. Alright. And it's still standing. Look, he broke all the pieces just to go down, but it's still standing. Alright? The steel's not going to just go and crumple up in a neat little package. The height of the building, the height of the steel bridge is still almost the same as the height of the before and after. And again, it's just people don't realize it's steel. It's not some jazz there. So again, this steel up DC, yeah, this rare pick, and this one here, that's actually the North Tower in the back. I initially someone said it was the core columns, and I actually I thought that was incomplete. But anyways, this is that's North Tower in the back. This is not going to go and crumple up all in a neat little in a neat little pancake package. It's just going to be literally still standing, and so on. And again, the exterior lava columns massive, and it's still towering above all the rubble, and it was literally undamaged. Anyways, keep going in this. I think there was. Did I keep going? Yeah. So then again, they disappear. This is absolutely mind-boggling. So where in the world the towers going? Yeah, so everything is all intertwined. But again, you have to also grasp why the mainstream never believes, like almost never believes conspiracy theorists or conspiracy realists. It's because, in my opinion, a lot of the psyops, like moon landing and so on, it's not like fake. I think moon landing is actually like again. First of all, I think nothing special with the moon landing. They literally just went to a rock, like a big rock. But it looks like the stuff is real. But again, a big giant waste of money, and like they get you to cheer for a giant waste of money and outdated technology. Like that's kind of what I mean. It's like this is real stuff. Again, and also fake. When people say footage is fake, those are like binary things. You can prove something if it's fake or not by looking at different angles, especially if it's footage. And footage is not easy to fake. Insanely over engineered structures built like a mountain. Yeah, and also this one here, I have to skew the after is a lighter one, just to fit it better. Yeah, and there it is. Again, this is absolute mind-boggling. And somebody actually on Telegram, on X, said that they cleaned it up. So I retweeted my reply to him. So this person right here, it said it's almost like they removed the debris from the site and then shows people at ground level, and then some debris. All right, this is ground level, and this is I think this is a South Tower, there, but this is yeah, I think this is it Stairwell B, North Tower, South Tower? I think South Tower. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, I think it's Stairwell B. Where's the observable evidence? Stairwell B. Yeah, I think it might be the. There's this one. Is it the North Tower or the
Of a cover-up.
There's a couple of
Oh no, where's the Stairwell B one? Stairwell B survivors. Yeah, this is
Heard this very.
I'm pretty sure is it North Tower? I think it's North Tower. Yeah, North Tower. Yeah, so it is North Tower. North Tower is one to core. But anyways, so this guy shows some rubble that he thinks is high. That's actually tiny, and it's not even. That's actually building 4. That's actually near building 4, and I replied to him right here. I said, "Are you blind? That is barely any rubble relative to the 110 floors of each person. No, I mean of each tower. Because again, if you have actual rubble, you're not going to have people like that are literally this big relative to it. Like people are tiny relative to the rubble. Anyways, so notice how tiny the people are right there. This is actually building 4 rubble. That's this one right here. So this part right here, and when you see these like kind of bent over, I'm pretty sure this is building 4, and that this is the this hole there, that's South Tower. Yeah, that's building 4. So that's literally this part right here, and building 4 is completely gone. Like all like it's like sliced off. So this little tiny piece right here, that's actually building 4, and it's completely it's more rubble than the North and South Tower. These are the exterior. This is like the exterior edge. The lobby columns should be here. Yeah, this is a lobby column right here. This lobby column is uncrushed. So in other words, nothing is on top of this right here, which is the bottom of the. So the 110 floors are above the lobby. So 110 floors are above where my mouse is, and they're not even there. So this part right here is the rubble of the actual area there. So in other words, like pretty much almost all of it was those, like the lobby there. And then yeah, and again here's the here's during building 7 still standing, and it is ground level. There's the rubble pile right there. This 8-story building whatever. Would that be building? Yeah, that'd be building 6, I think. Yeah, 8-story building 6 has a giant hole in it, and it's towering above this, and this rubble pile. And again, these are ground level, so it's like, what more do you need? And then one of the most like, it's like deceptive, but it's like it's so utterly stupid. The Tucker Carlson one. Tucker. He literally it's like he's literally saying that the debris was shipped off to China, and he completely misuses the George Stephanopoulos video. Yeah, so he has. Yeah, so 9/11 disinfo agent Tucker Carlson includes the Andrew Johnson. Johnson discussing the North Tower turning to dust, while Tucker is referring to Building 7. Tucker also includes George Stephanopoulos. Stating the tower's evaporating, while Tucker states that the steel was shipped to Asia, in other words, China, in midair. So it's like, or again, my quotation, my bracket in midair. It's literally ridiculous. So he includes Andrew Johnson for some reason.
577 pages, but no explanation as to why Building 7 fell. And that provoked very obvious questions. People have been talking about it for the last 24 years.
And if you watch some of these pieces, you can actually see them turning to dust before they hit the ground.
This isn't Building 7, that's the North Tower.
Steel building doesn't fall into its own footprint because...
Oh, well, why is it the double speed all of a sudden? Like, I don't understand what this thing is. Normal. Like, why did it just turn normal double speed? I think it's if I held it or something.
Plane hit another building a couple...
And why are they showing that these disinfo agents, Colbert and Jimmy Dore?
100 yards away.
I did not see a plane. They said the plane hit the first building, the second building hit the plane.
Okay, now this thing is there's no planes.
The circumstances around Building 7's collapse and the near total absence of an explanation for why it collapsed provoked, in the end, a Senate investigation. All
right, and then if you go right here, again, this is like literally,
and then
saying that the rubble was shipped off by like 100 trucks or something overnight to China in midair.
Debris was removed immediately and shipped to Asia. That's even stranger.
Where is all the rubble gone? And have you been able to, is there any way you can answer that question?
I'm sorry, Peter, I didn't get the question.
Okay, I apologize. Jackie Judd and several other people keep asking us, when you look at where the towers used to stand, there is surprisingly so little rubble. Where did all the rubble go?
It's a very good question, Peter, and I have asked some people who've been doing some of the rescue and recovery work this morning. If you look behind me, you can see the very remains, the skeletal remains of the World Trade Center. And one volunteer, Robert Gerlinsky, explained to me the reason there's so little rubble is that all of it simply fell down into the ground and was pulverized, evaporated.
Okay, so George Subnoble says that it was evaporated. So in other words, he's not talking about the trucks. He's not the trucks are a separate topic. Okay, it's evaporated, and now look what Tucker does. Instead of saying, what do you mean he evaporated?
Now, I should say, though, for the last several hours, there's been a steady stream of dump trucks and other very large vehicles carrying out debris.
According to a New York Times article published 5 months after the attacks, quote, an unknown number of steel columns has been sent off to mills as far away as Asia without ever having been examined or saved.
It's like, what kind of misdirection? This is like some occult magic voodoo PSYOP, mind control, MK Ultra nonsense. So again, we'll do some grok calculations right here. Okay, make a table, or I'll just say, okay, how much tons of steel can a typical dump truck carry? Oh, it has answers already rapidly. Before, okay, so about 10 to 14 tons of steel per load. Okay. All right. How many trucks is needed to take, let's just just 1 million tons of steel. 1 million tons of steel. Okay. So how many trucks are needed to take 1 million tons of steel? Okay. Okay, lower estimate 71,000 trucks, and then upper estimate 100,000 trucks. Okay, so, and this is just 1 million. There's all the other stuff. So let's just say 100,000 truckloads. Okay. Okay, and then how many day? Okay, how long? Okay, this would take about a transfer 1 million tons of steel. So 100,000 truckloads. All right, going at 100,000. Around, if using larger heavy-duty trucks, 50-ton, the number could be 20,000. 20,000 trucks. Okay, how long? Or how many trucks in a day could theoretically enter and exit the WPC to clean up after 9/11? Those same trucks were hauling in fresh dirt. Yeah, I know, it's fresh dirt. Yeah, definitely. Most of it's fresh dirt. It's an article 5 months later. That's BS. What kind of weak journalism did Tucker's team employ? But not just weak journalism. That's deceptive. They literally ignored that he somewhat evaporated. In other words, that there's very little rubble. He's not talking about trucks grabbed him and the trucks evaporated with them or something. The debris evaporated. Okay, according to Mr. Stephanopoulos. Okay, so let's see what this says right here. Okay, how many trucks in a day could theoretically enter and exit the WCC cleanup after 9/11? So average around like cranes, grapples as potential limits on truck loading cycles. Just found that more than 30 cranes operated 9/11 per day. So we'll have theoretically up to 25,000 to 3,000 loading capacity. This yields 90 to 120 loads per hour, entry, exit. Okay, other factors. No queuing at wash station. All trucks were washed at espressos. In reality, peak daily throughput was lower, around 8 100,000 to 1,000 loads a day after GPS optimization reduced the fleet from 200 to 50 trucks each handling 20 tons. Okay, so the about 600 load, the total cleanup removed 1.8 million tons over 8 months averaging. So 8 months. So in other words, the George Stephanopoulos one is like literally right after, like a day after or something. And building 7. So we have building 7 is still standing. Okay, so we have 100,000 trucks in and out in 5 seconds. All right. Anyways, again, 9/11 we can go on and on. It's the usual. Anyways, yeah. So Tim West literally shared MES video there, and he also had some other cool stuff in there actually. He says this right here. This is what happens to an aluminum. Yeah, to aluminum. When a half-inch piece of plastic makes contact at 15,000 miles, I'm gonna start standing. Okay. Gonzo Johnny called Jimmy Vore. Okay, let's go. Yeah, so this is what happens to aluminum when and also the truckloads. You also need to put them in there. So you need the crane needs to move in, need to clean up, and also there's survivors. So there was going to be a like bucket brigade that didn't want to damage it. So this is a half-inch piece of plastic going 15,000 miles an hour in space. It doesn't go through. It just explodes. All right. And then this person says the most perfect illustration of aluminum planes flying undeformed through steel and concrete as if for butter is a troll level of preposterousness. Yeah, definitely. Again, once I saw the front and back cover of Judy Wood's books, Judy Wood's book, my first thought was, okay, are these images real? If they're real, okay, this is next level. But also, aluminum can't cut through steel. So my first thought is like, oh my goodness, the cool planes are not the usual. Anyways, so that's pretty wild. Yeah, sanitation was very meticulous at the ground zero. Yeah, definitely. And again, it's like 100,000 trucks in and out. That's not happening. Okay, dirt. I think this is dirt. And then also they're putting dirt everywhere, like literally everywhere. Here's a bunch of trucks coming in, and it's all dirt. It's not steel in it. It's all fine little dirt coming in and out. There's a bunch of truckloads. Dirt in, dirt out. Yeah, dirt out, dirt in, dirt out. And you can see they just like loaded up. They threw so much dirt on Building 7 for some reason. Because I think Building 7 had the most, like they wanted to make it most intact, so that it's probably had a lot of residual radiation going on, and the process kept going on, so they had to load it up with dirt. So there's all dirt on it. Like, why is there so much flat on dirt on it? And look at how much thick dirt is on this Building 7. I'm just dumping straight onto it. Like this is not a building. That looks like it's a bunch of dirt pile. It's like all mush of dirt and so on. Yeah, that's just absolutely wild. And then there's MES and Yoboy. And, yeah. This one is another... Okay, this one, Timmy Sutherland says, that was my post office. So weird. The man successfully chased me out of NYC. I go there only for appointments with professionals and professional nights out nowadays, and always with my own car parked nearby. Interesting. So the other thing is Building 7 never reached the post office. Like, here's how... So here is how big this is. Why is this not? Okay, go to the comment. So if I go to here, this is Building 7. This is post office right here. This post office right in the back. There's behind it. And notice how like this is a view from the South Tower, taking a view of that. But look how close it is. Nothing. It doesn't go on anything. Like literally. Yeah, there's a post office like literally right next to it. There's post office right next to it. This doesn't even spill over to it. This is how close it is. And the spillover is right here. and it's in other words, nothing's exploding outwards. It doesn't explode out. It just falls down quietly, like a empty shell. And look, it's like so close to everything, and nothing's happening. And it's like just a clean fall. Yeah. Yeah, so that's that part. Yeah, so we got this. We got a bunch of stuff in there. I do want to go over what else we have in here. Okay, so jet fuel, Kool-Aid Man 666. Okay, we'll do some Kool-Aid. Someone said, okay, Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid Man's pretty wild. So he's doing an as above, so below logo sign, and he's got the 666 in the eyes. Like, come on, is everybody got Illuminati stuff? So don't drink the Kool-Aid, guys. You don't know what's in it. Okay. Flat Earth debunker Dave McKeegan ruins his reputation by lying about 9/11. And the thing is, I've called in my earlier streams many times. I'm like, he's gonna do it. He's gonna cover up 9/11 always because he's again a gatekeeper. You can tell they are. It's always the exact same stuff. So Flat Earth debunker Dave McKeegan outs himself with 9/11 gatekeeper with an absolute bogus video, including saying aluminum planes can glide through steel. Email him to let him know about basic physics. And he points to this instead of saying, "Hey, wait, why is this steel getting this wing getting absolutely destroyed by this pole?" He says, "Oh, look, it actually bent this." And again, you can go through that. I might do a video debunking him just because he might get a response. But again, it's just too painful. And the thing is, he doesn't even have the courtesy of mentioning 9/11. That's why the thingy it says on here, flat Earth, is the Wikipedia thing, because he says that conspiracy. He doesn't even talk about it. Like, he doesn't even mention it. It's ridiculous. Can you imagine you never noticed that before? The 666 wild crazy. Yeah, definitely. It's we live in wild times. Okay, so Ashton Forbes wilding on alt media. Oh yeah, so Ashton Forbes, I don't know what planet is he's like, what is he doing? How is he doing this? So Ashton Forbes. So again, we had the Owen Schroyer with the fake fallout from Alex Jones. So he has his own channel. So now they have a different outlet for disinfo. Owen Schroyer and Ashton Forbes discuss foreign policy and UFOs. So he has this guy here, and they're talking foreign policy. This guy's anti-Israel. This guy's pro-Israel. So it's like, what planet are we on? So does Ashton Forbes have dirt on all of alt media? Is he the new Diddy? How is he on everyone's show? Owen Schroyer leaves the Alex Jones show, but still brings on King Grifter Ashton Forbes. You can't make stuff up, guys. You literally can't make stuff up. And again, he was literally on Alex Jones Live, like world-renowned analyst. Ashton Forbes breaks down exclusive intel on free energy, teleportation, what you need to know today about White House. Science advisors claim that we have technology to manipulate space, time and space. Do not miss this. Okay, so that's, again, this is absolutely wild. Yeah, hidden. Yeah, it's always hidden in plain sight. Let's see, no, God is real. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we'll keep going further. Ashton Forbes. Okay, 6G deep dive. So yeah, this also. This was sent by he was on the show before, Chris Info Crypt. So he actually sent this one here. So he sent me this one right here. Let's see, open up. I think he messaged me earlier. Personal Chris Info Crypt. I think it's somewhere in here. I think he messaged it. That it is Chris Info Crypt. Yeah, he said, "Hey bro, my friend Sean was on 7 Cs talking about the biodigital convergence. Just thought I would share with you for if you have some spare time, check it out. They managed to go into some real depth on things. Yeah, so this Sean non-vaxxer, he actually blocked me from his Telegram group that Chris got me on there. So he actually blocked me, and he was deleting my comments because he doesn't like that I'm pro Hive blockchain. He thinks all blockchain are bad and so on. But I'm like, the guy's an absolute this guy non-vaxxer again. The only reason I don't go after him big time is because of his friend Chris. Like this guy right here. I don't want to trash him. But anyways, they go IEEE with this guy. But apparently they're saying that the CRISPRization of humans. But they go, I think they make a lot of big giant claims that there's geoengineering everywhere. I mean nanotech engineering everywhere and everything and so on. And they're mining your brain with mumbo jumbo and so on. But it's a bit out there. DARPA. Yeah, DARPA, and I heard from the grapevine, no hangout for me. Yeah, Ashton like that Whitney Webb gal, limited hangout. Yeah, Whitney Webb. Yeah, Ashton is a clown, and he's just a clown. Yeah, he's also a limited hangout, but he's also a clown. Like, he's a straight up clown. Please, if you want to ruin your reputation, you literally get involved with Ashton Forbes. So like, but anyways, this guy right here, apparently the 6G and so on. But like, all these are just mainstream papers. Like I just don't know what we're actually, and it's 3 hours. I just want to know what the actual big deal is.
It's their goal.
Yeah. Human immunome project. Yeah, but again, it's the usual. They want to, like, the world elites want to digitize everything and then use AI to pretty much manipulate and enhance or guide humanity and so on. But the thing is, you could use tools that they have. Like some of the tools are pretty advanced. Like the Hive blockchain, you can literally do things that are unbelievable in relative to mainstream stuff. So Hive, if you go to 499, so so this is an article I'm posting. I'm using Grok AI to reword all the PDFs. All the PDF text from the 499 first responders witness testimonies on 9/11, and I'm posting this as a single article on Hive. So right now it's 230,000 pages. I mean words. 230,000 words. 7,000 page PDF into it. So this is one article. You can't do this anywhere else but Hive. You can't do it on Substack or anything because it's Substack is now they put limits on how much you can post. This one there's only limit on how much you can post on Hive per block. So I just post like 50 pages and then do another 50 pages and then do another. So this is a giant article, and now you can search for things that are pretty cool. Disintegrated. So this guy's here. So I'm sitting here. I'm sitting there, and I was amazed with a vehicle that was half there and half disintegrated. So you can search up keywords like it's nothing. She said the ambulance disintegrated. Like what? And then also I put redacted for the redacted stuff, and I'll be adding more and more. I'm at how much am I at right now? I'm at, and if you open this wide enough or make it shrunk enough, they should they put the list there. Okay, it doesn't go scroll up. But anyways, just for a bit so it doesn't do it as well. But anyways, so I have 86. I'm on the 86 one now. So 85 first responders testimonies. I'm almost done. Well, I'm again almost 20% takes well. Okay, Toxicam, Martin Fleischman Memorial Project YouTuber. Any thoughts on this? Yeah. So he gets 9/11 Hudson effect correct. So again, but the Ashton Forbes stuff. I don't want to talk about it. That's up for you guys for discussion. But he's good overall. But again, just Ashton Forbes, if you just please Ashton Forbes. Again, you can't make this stuff up. I'll show you Ashton Forbes and why you need to get away from him. Ashton docs. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so Ashton Forbes literally. Yeah. So he literally threatened. Where's the? Okay. Where's the Ashton debunker? So there's a giant YouTube mainstream debunker guy. So he was getting roasted by him. I think Dave, Ashton, and Dave. Yeah. So anyways, so Ashton Forbes literally was getting destroyed by the quote debunker Dave whatever. Professor Dave, who's actually a fake professor. So anyways, so then what he ended up posting was pictures of the guy's family. So Ashton Forbes, psycho creep alert. Ashton Forbes posting pictures of quote Professor Dave's family while using threatening language. Here's archive in case he deletes it, and he did delete it. So there's a lot to lose because you want to be a grifter POS on the internet. Don't worry, I'll take good care of her when you're gone. And there's his family. like this is Ashton Forbes, and he's doing this again. You can't make this up. 44. Okay, talking about Giants now. Okay, I think Giants were or are real. Well, we have Wembanyama. If you know Victor Wembanyama. Wemby. This guy's an alien. We have literally a giant right now. This guy's literally this guy right here. He's being guarded by the shorter guy, but he's absolutely a freak of nature. 7'5". The guy is an absolute freak right here. This is okay. Go guy. Left hand layup.
Somebody else make a play. Make him make an extra pass. How about that spin move by Victor?
The guy is an actually. What is it? He's 7'4" now, but he's 7'4" and he's like dribbling like it's nothing. Anyway, I had to post about him before. Yeah, this guy here, 7'4", 7'5". This guy's like 7 foot. This guy's 7'5". This guy's like. Yeah, we have giants. Let's go watch the NBA game. Flat Earth Dave. No, the other Dave. And also another thing. If the guy's named Dave, probably agent David. I think David Chandler. Someone 9/11 Rev. Thank you. Tritium containment unbreak. Okay, Suan. Okay, was he made with all the legal betting? Right now, yeah, he's definitely a clone. He's like definitely a giant like AI clone. This guy's not a real person. This guy's an absolute freak, freak of nature. Okay, so anyways, and he's only like 20 years old right now. Okay, what did we have here? Okay, so I'm gonna go over what else we have. We have pretty much 30 minutes left. I do want to go over some other stuff here. I got 6G. We'll go over comparing 5G, 6G technology, etc. He's a fallen NBA star, fallen angel. Yeah. So anyways, the fallen angels came down to play some basketball. So 6G up to 1 terabytes per second. Okay, theoretical 1,000 times faster than 5G, and it's using it's basically using one sub 1 latency, 1 point millisecond. Terahertz, using terahertz, so super fast frequency, 100 gigahertz to 3 terahertz, or tetrahertz, whatever, plus sub gigahertz millimeter waves. Yeah, so it's going rapidly fast. AI-driven networks. Okay, we got integrated sensing and communications, ISAC, holographic radio. Holographic radio. What in the world are we listening? We gotta listen to holograms. Holographic communication. Digital twins. Oh yeah, the digital twins actually happening, guys. You're gonna have literally an AI MES running around answering all your questions. I actually would do that just because I get a bunch of the same repeated questions, especially by 9/11. Ultra reliable, 99.99% uptime. Okay, so R&D phase, expected commercial 2030. Okay, so 2030 we own nothing, and your digital clone is owns all your assets. All right, this epic stuff there. I'm gonna share this. This is actually quite wild. Okay, yeah, thanks for that. How do I go over? Okay, this is right here. Okay, okay, this is right here. Anyways, I want to go see if there's any. Okay, Ashton Forbes. Yeah, Ashton Forbes are everywhere. Okay, this one right here, Charlie Kirk. Okay, we'll go over Charlie Kirk first emails, and also had some emails from here. But again, there's a bunch of emails right here. From BMW. He's on the show. Yeah, Judy Pro Trump. Yeah. Again, like I said, boomers be booming. John. Yeah, love the first. John Alexander talking Hudson effect on Disinfo Sean Ryan show. Yeah. John Alexander. He actually emailed him. I was trying to get him on the show. He was interested, and then he stopped repeating. Great guy, R Gage guy mentions a lot of stuff which could be interesting. Anyways, there's some links right here. Okay, just a small way to thank you and all that. This is an old email. Oh, this is an old one. Okay, where's the new ones? Yeah. Okay, there's some videos. Greeting. It's MES. Came across some videos trashing NASA and so on most flat earther channels. Straight away, I checked. None talk about 9/11. That's right there. Disqualifies them. I know. And some of them even have Eddie Bravo stuff. Guys like the dumbest human ever. Yeah. And as you say, nothing proves round Earth better than gyros. But also, there's a whole lot of proof of gyros. Just look at the albatross birds prove Earth's round. But also, if you look at the moon, it's upside down when you have it on the if you're in Australia versus the northern hemisphere, it's upside down. And it's also the same face. On the other hand, you mentioned we live in a fake reality. We are lied about absolutely everything. Why would this be different? Well, there's evidence that shows that it's not. But it's also a big psyop to. These formations use the word global for absolutely everything, and then itself seems suspicious coming from them. I understand there's proof of round Earth. Still, one of these flat Earth guys seems to be really able to justify this idea without any fuss. Yeah, but again, it's like get 9/11 right, and then we'll get there because 9/11 is like literally, as the Steven guy says, base reality. So tower CERN dust, that's base reality. Everything else after you can argue, and an insane amount of stuff on NASA's hoaxes and many other different angles. Yeah, but again, I'll have to see those because. What's the actual hoax? What's the thing? Like you're just mentioning the guy. What's the actual evidence that you can point out? Well, she talks about NWO and how the devil runs a world basically just as you frequently do. I know your opinion on this, but what would you say about this? Could be just another gigantic psyop. Either way, yeah, flat Earth is definitely a giant psyop. But the question is, what evidence do you have about any about the stuff there? Okay, yeah, this is the Dolovich Zali. Okay, sent a bunch of stuff there. We'll go over those later. This is short.
Can you describe the Hutchinson effect?
And he spelled it wrong. And he said Hutchinson. They always say that, but it's just ridiculous. Hutchison, not Hutchinson.
Can you describe the Hutchinson effect?
There's no N.
Not effectively. There's a video.
And he's doing the Illuminati hand sign. But anyways, it's just maybe it's just coincidental.
I'll have the tape of it. What had happened was George Hathaway, who's a double E from Toronto, another guy came in. They had a movie of these events happening. Stuff would levitate. I mean, heavy items would levitate. Things would disintegrate. There was one, they had two pieces of wood with a rat tail file in between it, and it's just being exposed to this field effect. You see the thing look like a filament. You see it light up, burn, and drop. It literally burns in two. Pick it up after, and it's cold.
Can you...
Yeah, yeah, so that's pretty wild. So Sean Ryan, yeah, so again, Hutchinson, it's Hutchinson. And again, I think mainly because of MES, I pretty much made sure it's out there and it's as real as possible. Because very few, they don't like deny it anymore. Like the Patrick David, Richard Gage, they do the same talking point. Colonel Alexander was also talking about CO2 laser cutting wings off planes in 1964. Oh, unbelievable. That's crazy. Great stuff. Anyways, this is a pretty interesting thing. Yeah, so basically we're getting good. Like AI, literally AI taking over the game. Holographic radio, I don't know what that means, but it means your digital twin's going to be owning your assets. All right, that's pretty interesting. All right. Anyways, okay, we'll go over your comments when I get another chance. But yeah. But again, flat Earth one. But mainly, like, you help do the work for me. If you think Earth is flat, give me your best piece of evidence. Like, you take it upon yourself. Pretend like you're a lawyer, and you gotta like actually show it to the judge, which is MES. Just because here at MES, I put 9/11 as a high bar, and I don't want to be like attacked by any disinfo guy by saying, hey, he's also flat earther. Because, well, first of all, I don't see any evidence for flat earth, but also it's like yeah, that's the other part. That's why I have to make sure if there's any specific piece of evidence, so that you know, we don't get everything muddled up. But anyways, this guy here, and Chris also sent this one here, luminous mill inserta nanobot or natural creation. Okay, we'll go over this. I'm gonna go wash up and then we'll try to power through the last 20 minutes. This one is here. He says natural. Let's see, this is natural. Oh, that's a different one. This one right here. So he says, hey, MES, do you have any thoughts on this? The description claims that this is naturally occurring biology from nature, but I'm not convinced that this isn't the result of some nanotechnology of some sort. I'm fully expecting the powers that be to start inserting nanotech into the biology school books to steer the youth into thinking that man-made structures as this are something natural. Yeah, but also the other thing is, even if you have it, it's a tiny nano thingy, well, you need a power supply, so how is it running? So it's saying how long can something last? But again, unless they have some sort of yeah, powered by body heat or something, or energy from the sun. I could be totally wrong about this particular one being man-made, but might be worth looking to it. So here's video. Is this real video? The question is this a real video? That's obviously a propeller noise. Like, that can't be real. No. So this right here, this is a little video of a luminous rotor I filmed in 2012. I finally found the right soundtrack. Oh, he added the soundtrack. Rotifers are minute multicellular animals. Many species have wheel-like structures that look like they are rotating, but are in fact little hair silica that beat in a coordinated fashion with these. They create a vortex in the water to sweep in food particles. So they're not actually rotating. Many rotifers are free swimming using their wheels to propel themselves. This one lives in a tube attached to a water plant. So it's not actually rotating, it's just vibrating. No way. I'm gonna go luminous Mel Curta. '80s NASA powerful CO2 lasers in the basements of Maryland. Okay, interesting. Let's see, what does it actually move? Slow motion. So it's actually just vibrating, I think. Is it actually rotating? This is some is it actually rotating? Like, is that just this is a wild animal? Okay, it's just vibrating. Okay, I think it's just vibrating. Yeah, this is actually wild. That's actually absolutely wild stuff there. Yeah, that creature is... Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's actually ridiculously wild. Like, I don't know what to say about that. We have nanotech in us assembling microchips beside us. Is a 25th anniversary going to be overshadowed by the 1-year anniversary of Kirk being taken out? No, definitely not. Charlie Kirk is like hated by most of the left-wing people, so it's like it's not gonna be really overshadowed. Okay, Charlie Kirk info from Alan Force emails. Okay, we'll do that. This guy here, I showed this one here. Kerry Weiser even real? Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, track down dirt on Richard Gage and Patrick Bet-David. Yeah, so Patrick Bet-David and I want to ask Grok about it because Richard Gage, I have some intel on him, but I need to confirm. Okay, I'm gonna ask Grok right now. I'll do this right here. Yeah. So, anyways, so Patrick Bet-David, I posted this before, and then Norman actually shared this as well. AE 911 truth. So Mystic Bazaar actually, she went over the tax filings of whoops. Where's the yeah? So anyways, yeah. So Mystic Bazaar brought this to mine and Norman's attention. So we have architects and engineers. You can see their actual non-profit tax exempt status. A Now of Truth. So they've been making millions in donations with Richard Gage making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like literally, so this is 2024, 279,000 revenue, expenses 269,000 expenses. What are you actually spending it on? And then you can see contributions in the year. This is the year. I think it's just 2023 or something, or 2024 maybe. No, this is different. This is 2024. This is a different year. What year was this one? But anyways, they had a 1.25 million contribution donations in 1 year. And then net expenses $1 million worth of expenses, and then net income 174,000. And then Richard Gage got paid 121,000. Kelly David got paid 121,000. That's just 1 year. And then also Richard Gage also bought from Matthew Nas, Dr. Judy Wood's book, using Architects and Engineers for Not Truth as to expense that out. He didn't even pay it with his own money. So $60 there. So how much absolute money is he donate today for fake info there and so on? And Richard Gage, how much money did he make total? You can see well, you can see right here rounding to 1,000 for yeah. So 2015 1 million, and then 806,000, 860,000. Basically, they're getting it to like $1 million for many years. And then Richard Gage, how much did he get in there? He probably got like a couple hundreds of thousand. This was earlier 22,000, and he has many different groups that he's part of, and he's getting all this cash money and doing absolutely nothing with it. Ted Walters also got some money in there too. Okay, so again, this is a big cash cow for these psychos. I'm gonna do quickly right here. I'm gonna go Ask Rock. We'll do some deep search AI. Do a deep search on the history and personal lives of Richard Gage and Patrick Bet-David. Was Richard Gage in a divorce before? Any criminal activity in any of them? Okay, now we'll do this. We'll do expert thinks hard. Okay, we're gonna do expert thinks hard. Okay, we're doing expert thinks hard, guys. In the last 10 years as director, A&L has paid himself a handsome total of $494,000 with his best year being 2020 with 120,000. And yeah, and that's when they kicked him out. So they probably had to pay him when they were kicking him out or something. Yeah. So this is absolutely what this animal. Yeah, it's pretty well. Yeah. So anyways, so it's doing a search right here. It will find that. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go quickly. Washington will be back, and then we'll power through the last bit right here. This is Simon Sachs. Okay, Kerry Weiser. Yeah, apparently Kerry Weiser. This is the one the allegedly killed Scott Myers, and yeah, this is Art Vandermint. So apparently they keep like the court trial like years ago, and then she kept moving it. Moving this person who allegedly killed Scott Myers, who allegedly filmed using a tripod the second alleged plant, and I love it. Was convicted of murder. As I'm concerned, we're going to argue for the maximum sentence. Now they're arguing for the maximum sentence and so on. Anyways, that's a lot of jazz there. Okay, I'm gonna go watch. I'll be back, but I'm gonna play a video. Which video should we play? Gage. I think Gage. Shirt. I think. I'll play this video. I'm not going to present every piece of evidence that I can't explain. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I'm not going to present every piece of evidence out there that I can't explain. What good does that do me or you? We have produced the evidence. There's a whole lot of evidence and very weird things that happen at the World Trade Center. I'm not going to present every piece of evidence out there that I can't explain. What good does that do me or you? We have produced the evidence. I'm not going to present every piece of evidence out there that I can't explain. What good does that do me or you? We have produced the evidence. There's a whole lot of evidence and very weird things that happen at the World Trade Center. I'm not going to present every piece of evidence out there that I can't explain. What good does that do me or you? We have produced the evidence. There's a whole lot of evidence and very weird things that happen at the World Trade Center. I'm not going to present every piece of evidence out there that I can't explain. What good does that do me or you? We have produced the evidence. I'm not going to present every piece of evidence out there that I can't explain. What good does that do me or you? We have produced the evidence. There's a whole lot of evidence and very weird things that happen at the World Trade Center. I'm not going to present every piece of evidence out there that I can't explain. What good does that do me or you?
So we have produced the evidence. Like, I'm gonna go this down. Okay, yeah, I'm lowering my table. Okay, so Gonzo says, that was so cool, luminous melodricus. Then, happy Halloween, hello, yeah, it's a warning, not a greeting, yeah, definitely, yeah, very interesting why it's hell, it's like, always being said. Okay, NIST, ion gun linear particle accelerator, also 19.47 miles from Pentagon's impact, in direct line of sight, interesting, that's pretty, wild. Yeah, definitely, and again, I want to buy this. If you want to donate some cash money, I'll buy this and I'll drink it. It's just the shipping to Canada costs a lot. It's gonna, even though I designed it, but again, Teespring is the one that ships it and so on, and they need to make a profit. So and the shipping too is a lot, especially because Trump's tariffs now is wild. All right, so we have about 9 minutes. I'm gonna do last thing. I'm gonna go because I should have done it. We'll do this asteroid one. I haven't looked at it at all, so I'll do it later. But anyways, Charlie Kirk info from Alan Forrest. So Alan Forrest sent me some stuff. Let's go, Alan. Okay, so he sent me a bunch of stuff here. Let's see what he says. Okay, biggest cover up in 60 years. There's some coverage in this one. We'll need to queue through some interesting pieces about 10 minutes in. The biggest cover up in history. I don't know what this is about. Let's play this. Okay, and he says it's no wonder that truth is stranger than fiction. Fiction has to make sense. That is true. Okay, there it is. That's a good quote. Okay, Mark Twain's got some bangers right here. Okay, so truth is stranger than fiction. Fiction has to make sense. All right, we are on another level. Okay. Okay, so we'll go right here. Just put it right here. Okay, donate today. Yeah, donate for that jazz. Okay, well, it's done this. Okay, it's done the setup here. Okay, hoping someone will do FOA for miller contracts who are releasing beam time around time at 9/11 at NIST. Well, you could do that too if you can, if you're in America. Okay, so let's play this right here. So, or just with this. So make a table. So I said Yankees minority order evidence of divorce. Okay, none found there. Around platforming, misinformation, but no legal actions. Controversy limited to 9/11 views. Okay, so it didn't find anything in there. It's interesting. 9/11 research described as life-changing. No divorce mentioned. Married to Jennifer. Often discuss family values publicly. Okay. 9/11 theories. Left organized in 2023. All right, after this huge payday from Aiden of Truth. We're all under wonderful weather Earth is having. Interesting. All right. Okay. Anyways, let's go back to this one here. Biggest cover up. Is this the which one is this one about? Which guy is this? Oh, this is the Charlie Kirk guy. Okay, I think it's the Tyler Robertson or whatever. Let's play it here. Oh, but it's SGT report. Man, it's SGT report. SGT report. They actually shared some of my videos. My Peace ones. But they one of my earlier peak 9/11 SGT report is like a huge. I gotta add those too actually. So I'm gonna go add this thingy quickly. 9/11 passengers. So we're gonna add this up. We're gonna fill this up live, guys. Passengers. There's a whole bunch of people I need to fill in. Okay. If I go right here, I think I have SGT report. What's the guy's name in SGT report? I have him right here. Okay, SGT report. And which one is he? He is right here. So if I go to part 6, which YouTube removed for some reason, I need to like put it up again. So SGT report, they're pushing mini nukes and so on. SGT report right here, and someone asked me to debunk them, and I'm like, all right. And I made this video 6 hours long, debunking SGT report. And in this one, they actually had a guy that's saying it was a super high heat, molten ground, and all this lying nonsense. And I think he even said that Judy Wood doesn't talk about nukes because she's like she, and then I think he was saying that she's Jewish or Israeli Mossad or something. So it's like really, it's basically he's lying about her. It's actually ridiculous. So SD report, it's just like trash. So they were doing the usual nukes thing, and they put like a diagram of like complete and utter garbage. Okay, I'm gonna go this right here. Put this. So anyways, I have a giant spooks one. 55 people right here are in the spooks. I removed that guy that was in the show before. It was like a man with perspective, whatever. The guy, just because I'm like, well, he's not big enough yet. Years ago, SG report talking about ultra powerful RF blaster towers because of thick RF cables. When alerted, he did not update info. Kid false auto. I'm worried. Interesting. Yeah, now for public discussion. I got a. Okay, where is the Okay, I got somebody saying not for public discussion. Yeah, yeah. That's why I said I'm not. It's not for public. I just need to confirm. I said I was gonna share it if I could find something on it. That's why I'm looking for it. So okay, there's none info on this. But anyways, so what are you sending me now, or is this about this? Anyway, what am I? I'm getting a message from another version saying not for public discussion. So what's not for public discussion? It's all right, guys. I can do it. Anyways, oh, he's sending me some. Okay, I will not share. I'll hide this here. How do I like hide that? Anyways, I'll go over here. Let me know what you're sending. Not for public discussion. Is it a video coming up or is it something else? Again, you gotta tell me ASAP because I have to be on my A game. Okay. I'm getting a bunch of messages everywhere. Okay, let's see what this guy. I think. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna put that there. Go back to this thingy right here. Yeah. So we got this. I removed the amount of the perspective guy. I need to update on. Once I add a bit more, I'll update it to them. But anyway, so HD report. It's like I used to watch it, my cat didn't anymore. It was just too much. And now I can make this sideways somehow. Okay. Okay, I'm keeping something private. What am I private? Okay, anyways, download. I think, okay, there's only way you could watch it bigger. Okay.
But real bad. Even mainstream media is calling this one of the most secretive trials in history. The judge is making everything secret with gag orders, including the police reports and 3,000 witnesses, associates, or anyone that knew Charlie Kirk. They're saying effectively any talk show host that knew him or talked to him is under a gag order.
If you aren't asking questions about who killed Charlie Kirk and why, you really should be. And I gotta say, again, for the record, all of the cowards attacking Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, me, anybody else who's asking questions about the official story and the cover-up, they are cowards.
Okay, but he's saying that he actually killed the guy, so so that's an interesting setup there. Kind of so. But anyways, what's the actual thingy there? About 15 minutes. So there's a gag order on it. But I think he said some other ones. Okay, that one's a bit out there. I think he had some other ones he sent. Charlie Kirk analysis. Here's another possible element to the Charlie Kirk assassination. But again, did he actually? I think the video does look pretty clear that he is that entity got destroyed. Okay, Charlie Kirk, Sunglass Man. What everyone missed. They lived truth. Okay, let's play it here. Okay, let's see what is happening here. Your stall's like Russian vids. It's like everybody's. It's Charlie Kirk.
Definitely lots more.
The short video I saw made 0 sense. The whole thing seems to be fake. Charlie like wit web. Well, Charlie is obviously a high-ranking Mason and so on, or MK Ultra, whatever. But nonetheless, like I went over the Charlie Kirk videos before. Like all of them are in sync. So the only anomaly was the that chair that was disappearing. But I think it could be this low resolution, or I just need something else. play
Definitely lots more to cover with the whole entire Charlie Kirk saga.
I think I've seen this one. This is basically he's talking about the guys looking differently or whatever.
You see him approaching the staging area under the canopy. Its purpose. Seen by now, as he's under the canopy after the fire, pointing right at him. And who do you see here in the back? First off, this is Frank Turek, not wearing his hat before he shirt. Close up. Now what? And that's right here. There's Sunglasses Man. Again, the beige shirt, the black pants, and armed rock in his pocket while holding his phone, recording everything. Okay, let's take a little bit of a closer look here.
Okay. Let's go here.
Now he's like leaning against the wall like I mentioned earlier. And there you go, all the chaos. And go around one last time here, and there he is. Position right there. Again, now let's take a look here. With another individual on the other side from Sunday, Charlie Kirk. Then get right back up, and he starts running. And where's he running to? And that's obviously to the backstaging.
I just don't have time to watch 24 minutes. What's the actual specific thing?
Raj,
so the sunglass guy is disappearing, running away.
Right by, making her way. It's going to appear in slow motion.
I'll watch for maybe for another one.
If he reaches on the table here, well, the man rail. As the other guy with belly flop. The head they are.
Okay, anyways, this seems to be just a bit out there. I want to get to let's see what Twitter says. Sunglass man. Or sunglass man or sunglasses. Who really is killing? Is Tom Robinson suspect just passing large? Is smoking on evidence below? Okay, let's see what this guy says. So the man in the front of the towers appears to be pulling a trigger from his shoulder patch. Okay, anyways, what is happening, man?
The man in the military colors. He just shot Charlie Kirk. The man in the military colored outfit with his left hand on the rail. You notice him there? Watch this. Postures. He just shot Charlie Kirk.
No. No, he doesn't.
Left hand on the rail. You notice him there? Watch this. Posture.
He just scratches himself.
He just shot Charlie Kirk. Left hand. Grips that rail with all of his fingers because he knows he's getting close to the signal. Watch this. He now grips the rail. He's going to posture his left hand or his left arm up as he straightens it. The right hand comes up with the palm gun. He pulls the trigger. There's the recoil.
Anyways, okay, I don't have time for that. Please. Like, what planet am I on? So much this info. Okay, anyways, I'll have to get through those when I get a chance. Mega order, world order. Anyways, okay, so Mystic Bazaar is on Twitter now. Okay, Mystic Bazaar, let's give her a follow. Hey guys, Mystic Bazaar is on Twitter, and I'll share this on here. Okay, anyways, all right, yeah. So anyways, guys, that's all for today. We'll do a specific one next time. Either SGD is a waste. Yeah, I can't. It's like people have to realize use this as like a litmus test. This thumbnail is like little. You got A Now of Truth. You got Freemasons, Mini Nukes, Infowars, Building 7, David Icke, SGD report. So and the thing is, if Freemasons want to be like real, well, you should get a Freemason. Tell them, hey, 9/11 is actually direct energy weapons. Towers their nest, and so on. I'll show this one here. This one's quite wild. SGD report. And I will update. Actually, I'll do that right now. Actually. Okay, so I think each stream I do one of these, I'll update it. And let me know if there's any other people to add this, but it's pretty much, it's got a lot. Got Whitney Webb's in there, Webster Tarpley, and so on. I'm gonna quickly sort this by ascending. I'm gonna copy this. So what's cool you can do with Grok, so I'm gonna put it on the Hive blockchain so that it's there for forever. Okay, so I'm gonna do this right here. I'll move it to here. And now I click this thingy. So I click this. So this is the spooks one, and I had a list, but it doesn't have all of them. I'm gonna go and edit. And before I do that, I gotta go to the Grok one. So Grok doesn't have didn't find any dirt on those. I'm gonna go to, where is the spooks? I thought I had it saved somewhere. Spooks. A table. 9/11. I thought I had 9/11 table. No, not current. 60 minutes ago. This one, table. Okay, I'll pin this one here. Pin just because I need this pinned. Okay, so this is gonna be make table for this now. Make markdown. Okay, but anyways, it will change the formatting to article format for the Hive blockchain. So, and I just copy and paste. So it's doing that. Oh no, I don't want expert. I want auto. Stop. Okay, it's doing it right now. Okay, it's doing it quickly. Yeah. Okay, so it's pretty much done there, and it should be almost done. Jonathan Cole, and I had it in order. Luke, I forgot his name. Luke something. We are change. What is his name? Anybody know his name? Luke. We are change. We are change. Must start getting blasted with Wi-Fi, long wave radio to Don Smith rule much. You don't fake recoil of a body shockwave or fake boxing or clamping hands like T-Rex. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's Luke Rowandowski. Okay, that's the name. So he's obviously a huge gatekeeper. Okay, so we have that. I'm gonna put this right here. Okay, Luke. So again, all these names, these are just names of peeps that should be in jail. So it's like, think about this, how much people are, and this is why, this is why you have to like give us some slack to just normies or even semi-normies, because it's like it's like what are the odds? Like let's say if you put my name in a list with all these and say spot the only non-disinfo agent out of all these clowns. All right, this is kind of what I mean. So like. It's like basically an alt media person that believes in the first of the mainstream, like all the universities, every single one is telling them 9/11 was done by Osama, and then you have alt media, all of these guys are saying this, and be like, hey, who should I believe? All of these guys, all the universities, or MES, and it's like, but basically just use your own knowledge base to obtain information. Anyways, but if you need help with the knowledge base, that's where you get that's where you gotta be able to like that basically how do you trust someone without having to look at stuff, is use a litmus test, but also always think. Okay, anyways, let's go right here. Okay, Whitney Webb there, so it's all done. So I'm gonna put right here Rowandowski or something, put stuff like that. Markdown. Okay, just exit this piece of, why is show inline? Okay, copy this. So what I can do now is I can just go and copy this flat out and replace this with this, and there it is. So replace that, and I go change his name, Lewandowski, Luke. Okay, so there's Luke, and notice how it sets up as a table. So again, that's pretty cool stuff you can do with advanced technology. Okay, there it is. There's some advanced techno magic, and yeah, that's pretty well. Okay, so we have that. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. All right, that is all for today, guys. Anyways, thanks for joining, guys. Have a great weekend. All right, guys. Epic stuff. Thanks for joining. And also, we got Rumble, the only guy on Rumble, Gonzo Johnny. Let's go. You have Prime Real Estate. You have the whole thing there. And yeah, have a great weekend. And thanks for joining. And so on. And also, and the only person on Twitter here, James. Let's go. Yeah, epic stuff there. Yeah, thanks for joining. Have a great weekend. And anybody else on any other one? Okay, nobody else commented on any other chat. Anyways, guys, that's all for today. And ending the stream in 3, 2, 1. End stream.